All right, gamers, how we doing today? I don't know, Cyrus. A flame shaper indeed. I know, Ginkgo. What up, Tolly? And what's going on, Plup? What healers are my favorite so far? Honestly, man, it's tough without M+. Some of the things are like, some healers are very highly tuned, which kind of naturally happens in beta, right? Kind of naturally happens. But for me, I'm actually really surprised at how much more fun Shaman is to play when you don't have to maintain healing rain every 5 seconds. Holy shit. What up, Z Army? How you doing, SEM? What's going on, my friends? We're gonna get started today with a bit of Druid goodies.
Have you come to trade? Do you have any news? Need something?
What up, Z Pal? How's it going, bro? I kind of wanted them to change Flame Shaper Evoker to be more like single target. Because you know how it does like an instant heal and then it bursts for everybody around you? Kind of wish it was more of an instant heal as like a spot heal kind of resource, you know? Change any of the CDs or CBT? No, but it does look like Lively Totems, Healing Stream Totem is really good. Damage can chance to call upon the authority, smiting your target for radiant damage and increasing your primary stat. Ooh. Oh, there's an absorb. Ooh, we gotta try that. Alright, we're gonna try some weapon enchants today. So soothing fire heal. Play shadow darkness. Hey, I've been gone a minute as well. Back at it, man. How you been? We've gone through all the healers, and I'm playing a little bit of catch up with YouTube videos, and we're gonna be slamming tons of content pretty soon. Be hype. Anything else really insane and cool? Our Druid's good. Yeah. I really like the spec tree revamps for our Druid. The class tree, you know, it still needs some work. I feel like it's almost there, you know?
Don't die out there.
It's actually got some good stuff. Oh yeah, where's this simp potion? There's like a simp potion where you like throw a potion at your buddies and it buffs them. Where is it? Ah, potion bomb of power. Yeah, let me see if I can actually like mess around with this today. Oh, it's pretty wide radius. Huh. Oh, Tuesday drops in plus? Same, man, same. I don't know if they've really said that anything is like final necessarily, but I doubt there's going to be that many changes coming around. Yeah, Adaptive Swarm's full on removed, and so it's nice because you don't really have to like babysit that cooldown again, you know? Get rid of... Oh, yeah. More CC breaks. Yeah. And no more CC breaks. And are people using like a weak aura to track their adaptive swarm and everything to make sure they used it properly? You're the only dispel and a key, and 2 of the DPS at 0 kicks. God bless. God bless. Range our Druid to be competitive with Feral, or be locked in melee again. I don't really like. You're still gonna want to like add damage, especially with Call of the Elder Druid. You know. like the Wild Stalker synergies and stuff like that, fluid form as well. So I think it's always just gonna be better to play kitty stuff. He has a 0 kicks. Unfortunately, a good deal. Fortunately, a good deal. DH and a Fury Warrior. See, that's the funny thing is, like, people talk about DH wanting to get all the kicks because it gives them resources and stuff. But then that stuff happens. Yeah. Skull Bash the fluid form. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's tough to get a lot of things. I mean, I feel like it's tough to get Innervate. It's tough to get Heart of the Wild still. I mean, I have, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points? I guess I could... I mean, I could still be grabbing other points up here, but they're, like, really good things. They're, like, defensives and utility, and... Druid just has, like, so many abilities, you know? Druid just has, like, a crazy amount of abilities. Can I just get rid of Thrash? Oh, I guess I can. Yeah. $180K? Bro, I have like a 4 mil health pool. Huh? Alright. Alright. That's something. And Cap Roar kind of owns. 30 seconds. Heart of the Wild behind little things like improve Roar and the regrowth cast and your dispels. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing that there's a lot of good options, right? But it's still pretty noticeable of like, damn, this is tough. Yeah. Dang. Doing well, Matt. How you doing, man? Is this gonna be good for the next expansion? Yeah. I think so. I think so. I got a video on the way. It's gonna break down all like the tier sets, what they do, how good they are, my thoughts on like the healers and stuff like that. It's coming soon. Hopefully tomorrow. I think Holy Pally is pretty good with the hero talents, but their spec tree is a real problem. That's my issue with it right now. Tank's looking good. It's still a little early for that because it's like tuning, but I guess it's like Blood DK and Vengeance Demon Hunter right now, you know? But like, we're gonna know a lot more when M+ and raid testing comes around, because then there's actually gonna be like tuning. Hopefully. They should have made some noticeable changes in the spec tree talents. They're just taking on so much, if you think about it. Maybe too much. They have like all these new talents to be able to design, and they have to still do tuning and raid testing and, you know, this, that, and the other thing. I feel like they just never have enough people working on classes personally. So, Mistweaver's looking great. Like, Mistweaver gets so much attention and like support. It's actually kind of wild. Like, they added one of the tier set bonuses from Amir Drasil as a talent option because people really liked it. And then they're like, oh yeah, but it's kind of hard to operate. So like, we'll also offer a more passive version of it, which is a choice node with it. And it's like, holy shit, man. There's like something for everybody with Monk, you know? Matt, thank you for the 3 months and the Prime, my dude. Appreciate it, man. Yo, Tay Swiftmend is doing the damage. Call me Mario because I'm just laying some pipe. How long until Equinox gets Brew nerfed again? Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Be there before you know it, you know? Yeah, I think Brew has some like bugs going on right now with Stagger. That's the thing. Sometimes there are these like setups where it's like, okay, well, there's some bugs going on. Wait for bugs to get fixed. Then we run it back, you know? Ugh. Either City of Threads without a crash yet? Nope. So what I do is I just tell everybody, I'm like, hey, we're gonna crash. I tell them at the start of the key. And then once we do crash, I just invite everybody back and then we just run it again. Sometimes it's annoying though because you'll be like almost at the end of the dungeon and then you crash, but yeah. The earlier that you crash, the better. But yeah, you basically get ported to the front of the instance and everyone's there, so you just have to like form up a group again and you won't get wrecked. Final boss and crashed. Yeah. Yeah. And it's a season 1 dungeon, isn't it? Yeah, dude. Tay Swiftman on the hunt, on the prowl. There's not like a location, it just hits everybody. Yeah, I'll sit back and heal. Thread, Siege, and Grim. Yeah, I feel like these dungeons for Season 1 are ass. I haven't even done them yet. I'm already dreading them.
That's better.
Oh, Rums. Thank you, dude, for the 3 months and the Prime. True, make sure you hit the F5 so you don't get any more ads. Thank you, man. About that release date, it's so fast, Tusk. I'm worried. I'm hopeful, but I'm still a little worried. You know? Feeling better now? Eh. Basically, in order to make like large scale change, they need to change not only healers but also damage dealers and like how many defensives and off healing and things like that they have. And they haven't done that. And so they can kind of get some, they're going to make some progress, to be fair, but doesn't fix it, you know what I mean? I'm worried that it's going to be another like Band-Aid situation, you know? I'd have to imagine this week, like today or something, they're going to announce the I'd have to imagine it at some point they're going to announce that there's going to be raid testing coming. Where's our boy? Oh, he is out in the darkness. Do I have a taunt button? There we go. I taunt so we don't reset. Some key dispels. There's a couple curses. Not really much in the way of diseases, though. Yo, key's not over yet. They were like, I'm done with this shit. Yeah. Yeah, so I tried out Light of the Martyr early on with Paladin. And it didn't seem that great. It seemed like decent at first, but then I messed around with it some more, and like, Holy Shock just doesn't hit that hard. So getting a, what, 10%, 15% buff on it doesn't really account for a lot, you know? Yeah. But yeah, beta is pretty quick. Like, I can't even remember the last time that they actually had... I don't think they've ever had, like, tier sets and trinkets, like, ready to go on release. Yeah. Yeah. But Healer has the strongest tier set? The rest of Druid one's really good, actually. Particularly in keys. Because you have a talent now, which brings you back to having 2 charges of... Where is it? Where's my button? You have 2 charges of Swiftmend, right? And then your 4-set bonus is when you're consuming Soul of the Forest, i.e. using Swiftmend, you're getting healing increases. And your Swiftmend's healing for more. So I feel like it might be Druid. Yeah. Have a really good setup. Yeah, damage is still pretty spiky. That is an unfortunate truth. Evokers are really good too. Well, their tier set is not good. Their tier set is really lame, but like Evokers in general, yes, are doing well. Yeah. Am I saving any of my builds? Nah. So this feels a little undertuned right now, but like again, it's a numbers thing. I think that they need to look at the cooldown reduction that you get for Void Summoner. And I think they need to like buff it and then also cap it so that like haste and just mashing smite over and over isn't as like restrictive, you know? Yeah. 2 charges is actually a bait. It's only good at the start of a pull. If you're using it on CD, you still only really have 1 charge, but you're not really using it like perma on CD. And there's a lot of times where there's downtime in dungeons that allows you to store up the resource that you can then spend it for burst damage. I also don't think it's really expensive to take. I mean, you take this instead of, I don't know, reforestation. Right? Like, reforestation's cool. But I hardly think it's, like, mandatory, you know? 2 months, 60 boost bundle. Oh, yeah, I saw there's, like, a welcome back to WoW type thing. That's pretty sick. Yeah. They have the candle juice.
Quick, grab some dynamite. Let's go.
Are we loaded up? Oh, I have to pick it up myself, and then I get to join. Nice. Two charges of Swiftmend. 2 charges of Swiftmend. So, since you can, like, pull them up. I mean, there's also moments like this where, like, you're literally doing RP and you're just sitting here waiting for a cooldown, you know? I didn't see a post about the pre-patch. So, This is Wildstalker right now. And just make you dread doing them in keys. Well, there's gotta be some tuning. Or should be some tuning. Dude, it's like the tale of as old as time. Like, mages just pull everything and then they, like, don't don't take anything to drop aggro. Like, doesn't mirror image help you drop threat or, like, make them attack those things instead? Yeah, I can't heal. I can't heal. Come over here. Can't heal in the dark. Yeah, I've run with some Augs. I wish I had the switch to turn on the lights. Aha, I'm holding a tiny candle. Yay. Let's go the same exact direction. Yeah. Overly gimmicky. Well, that's the thing is, like, they're gonna scale those things down, or they should scale those things down if they need to. Like, that's what always happens. It's honestly what always happens. A crack squad that by that I mean a squad on crack. Oh my god. Where's my candle? There we go. We're learning. Let me go get some candle juice for the boys. No, 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 no. Okay. Kick, 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 kick. No. Well, I guess we get to see what happens when we have full stacks. It's a lot of dudes. Yoink and yoink. Gonna cast Race World first again? I hope so. Hope so. Nothing's guaranteed, you know? Yay, we saved Azeroth. What do I typically know? It varies. Some of us is a couple months out. Some of us a month out. Another healer job, yeah. Yeah. Adaptive Swarm done away with? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So in its place is Call of the Elder Druid. So, yeah, I've played all the hero talent combos, all the healers, all that fun stuff. So I prefer the Conduit of the Celestials. It's tough in my brain. Maybe it's just me and I need more game time on it or something. But it's tough to, like, connect the vitality that I'm building and the vitality that I'm spending. You know what I mean? And I don't really like playing around Thunder Focus T. I always am, like, really indifferent about that ability. Tries are starting to pop? Good, I hope so. It's driving me crazy trying to build up arms. Did chest and tries today, though. How do I prepare for the race to world first? Making sure you're like deeply familiar with the boss fights. So I mean, I always do all the raid testing anyway, so that prep already comes in handy. So it's like prepping and making sure that you are like super familiar and in depth with all the boss fights, and then kind of having like a lot of notes on the final boss so that you're gonna see it before you actually play it, right, as a caster. And so when they are progressing on it the first time, you have to be like training yourself to look for like, oh, that's that ability. That's the thing I just saw in the dungeon journal, you know, stuff like that. And then basically just like, if I haven't worked with somebody, I always try to make sure, if I haven't worked with somebody before, I always try to make sure I talk to them a bunch and like get a vibe check out of them, because I always try to be like the most flexible person on the desk. And so when you know somebody's strengths, it helps for like conversation starters and keeping the vibes high and things like that. We're gonna try some weapon enchants. Try some weapon enchants today. Tried all the healers. I've tried all the trinkets. Tried all the tier sets, all the hero talent combos. How you doing, Colony? What up, Boot? My favorite is definitely Void Weaver disc, but it's not as highly tuned as some of the other healers right now, you know? I appreciate it, Tusk. Thanks, man. I love doing it, man. BDK, Disc Priest, Mage, Og, Lock. I like that combo. Let's go. When nothing's going on. That's something that like I think a lot of people don't quite get at first when they start casting, is like there's a time and a place for nonsense conversations, and then there's a time to talk about stuff that's on topic. And like timing is everything, you know? Totem Shaman, I love it. I love it, dude. I have a video on my YouTube dedicated to Totem Shaman, but I think it's super fun. Not only is it convenient for being able to cast those healing rains automatically, but it's also really nice that you are able to consume modifiers like the procs and modifiers and stuff for chain heals and spend them by using your totems. Super convenient. It actually feels like a it's like a mini revamp for Shaman, really, with how they've like rolled. You're like, oh, you have high tide procs, but you can spend those high tide procs on or by using, you know, your living stream or your healing stream totem. Yeah. I'm taking like all the chain heal stuff, Bo, basically. Just taking all like the chain heal stuff. Yeah, I think it's a big problem having Unleash be the one that is proccing your ancestors and stuff, Banana. Totem Shaman doesn't work in dungeons with 3 ranged. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Figure it out. I don't know. I get what people are saying there, but like, you're not gonna brick a key because you didn't have Acid Rain and melee all the time. iPads are getting a calculator. Wait, they didn't have already have that? What? Yo, how you doing, Dunt? Our Shaman design comes to chain heal prevalent. It's super prevalent, yeah. I mean, you're like very dependent on it. But what I really found with Shaman stuff is that you're letting the totems cast the high-powered chain heals, and then I'm kind of like spot healing in between. So my gameplay loop is like keeping Surging Totem down, keeping healing streams down, and, you know, pooling them if I know damage is coming, things like that, and then just using healing waves to be able to top off anybody who's like not as healthy, because you get like a steady stream of AoE output from hitting your healing stream totem and proccing the chain heals off of it. So there's not too many times where I felt like I was personally casting the chain heals, even though I was getting a lot out of it, you know? Hey, and I gotta make sure people are awake, alright? Boo! Your boos mean nothing to me. They will continue. The dad jokes will continue until morale improves. Yeah. How much vigor do you think Totem will produce with all the free chain heals? It'll be consistent. I think it's probably the biggest thing. Is that it'll be consistent. And especially in areas where there's high damage, your totems are casting the chain heals, and you are also casting chain heals. So it's not just the totems, but it's also you have a totem doing one thing, and then you're doing another thing, you know? Like if you're standing out at range and you're seeing that your healing stream casts are casting chain heals on range players, then you cast some chain heals on melee, or you got rain down already in melee, and so you're vibing. That makes it so much easier to, you know, maintain the vigor uptime. Yeah. Bad for the class or fun factor is enough for it to be fine to be like, what? Okay, hang on. Let me reread this. This is one of those like, can you imagine if you did, if you thought, if you were? Do you think it's bad for the class or fun factor is enough? Oh, or fun factor is enough for it to be fine like that. Or maybe there are other builds that are good enough. Okay. Yeah. That took me a second. I need more coffee. I think it's fine. I think it is a downside that there's not as much variety with Shaman's builds, though. Especially because there has been really good variety over the years, right? Yeah. I think I'm going to make like a video where I'm like talking about what healers could use more help. And there's definitely a category that like the spec works fine, but there's not much variety. And so people might get tired of it, you know? Because I've seen that in a couple different areas where I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good, but it's the like only thing, you know? Dang. Well. Oh, we killed everything. Let's go. Take Swiftmend. Oh, you content creator stuck in heroic dungeons. Some specs are hard to test and such a low difficulty. Fingers crossed we make testing soon. True grips. GM, bro. Yep. We gotta take it one step at a time. I mean, the bright side, though, is I spent an entire day just testing every single healer trinket. So now I know what they all do, and then I know which ones are bugged and how I want to, like, play them when M Plus comes out, so... But yeah, definitely, like, the earlier that Blizzard... Definitely the earlier that Blizzard lets us test more stuff, the better. Like, honestly, I would love it if Blizzard would, like, hit me up and be like, yo, Jack, go test this thing with healers. Go test this thing with healers. Because I don't know if they're ever, like, not finding the data or info that they want, you know? I'd love to just know, like, what info that they need help on. There was one encounter designer who would, like, hit me up back in the day, because I would always stream all my raid testing, and they specifically wanted healer feedback. You know? Sell latest changelog, implement sort by role per group. Let's go! Love it. Looks like my bitchin' and moaning paid off. Yeah. It was fun healer to be Prez, played all the healers, don't feel like anything compares. Well, good. I'm glad that, like, people find different things that I just really connect with, you know? That's, like, the most important thing right now. So, state of healing. I have a video dedicated to it on the YouTube if you want the long answer. Short answer, they're doing a decent bit of stuff, but they could be doing more. Yeah. They could be doing more. Oh, do the bounces not? I'll have to try Shaman later, and I'll see if the bounces of chain heals and stuff, or the chain heal casts from the totems are actually giving vigor. But, like, even if they don't, vigor's still a good button. I don't know. Or still a good passive. Yeah. Default UI, I'm tolerating it. I'm tolerating it. State healing is what drove you away from retail to Kata? Yeah. I think it's a tough spot, too, because I think that a lot of healers play really well. But then it's super frustrating when it's just burst damage, just crushing people, you know? So it doesn't matter how fun the spec that you're playing is if you're constantly trying to fight to keep people alive and, like, yo-yo up health pools, you know? Brew fixed already? I don't think so. Love getting meleeed. God, it's so fun. You know, it's kind of tough when you don't have fade, man. Kind of tough. Yeah, I have that Blizzard mouse click stuff in the click casting section. Yep. Oh my gosh, Swift, I'll tell you, man. Have mercy. Which one's better for Holy, Oracle, or Archon? Definitely Archon. Definitely Archon. We're fragile. Yeah, I'm playing Wildstalker right now. And I like how Druid feels. Neither of the hero talents are like, oh my god, barbecue, so exciting and fun, whoopee. But like, the spec tree feels good, so tolerating it, you know? Homie's brand new to DF Season 4. He's like, want to heal? What should I do? I could only suggest waiting. Aw. Nah, I mean, he could game, just, you know. I wouldn't really recommend that he goes hardcore and, like, pushes stuff up, you know? He wants to push? Yeah. Get him on beta. Honestly. Get him on beta. Just be like, bro, play beta. Test healers, see what you like. You know, get good at them, learn what the dungeons do, and then when M Plus comes around in a couple days, right? Then it'll be good to push. Healer's looking busted. I mean, there's over-tuned healers. I think like Druid, Evoker, even like Holy Priest are pretty highly tuned right now. They can heal lots, but like that's gonna change, you know. It's not like the end-all be-all. Favorite healer spec? Void Weaver's my favorite. Yeah. Oh my god, the Disc Priest likes Disc Priest. What? But yeah, honestly, there's a lot of good ones. I would say the majority of the hero talents are like fun, interesting, good, whatever, you know? The ones that are like mid, I think both the Druid ones are kind of mid, but the spec tree reworks are pretty good. So that's fine. Oracle Priest obviously sucks. I think Farseer kind of sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I played everything at this point. Yep. Yeah, if you guys want like longer explanations of those things, I also have a video dedicated to all the hero talents so far, how they play, what they do, what's going on with them. So if you're coming back or haven't played that much or anything like that, breaks it all down for you. Good thing these guys just pump damn. Shaman? What do you mean? I think Totem Shaman is amazing, man. Yeah. Rework H-Pal? Very true. Very true, man. I just want, like, more distinctive builds with Holy Pally. I want... This is the caster stuff. This is the melee wing stuff, you know? I'm not worried about Oracle, because, like... As long as you're not forced into it, you'll be fine. And they can fix it later on. The first aspect of hero talent showing up Oracle, telling us it was the first spec that was done and ready to go. Go for them. I think they said it was like their most ambitious or something. Want spenders to do something with Holy Pally? Same. Same.
Outlander, I've managed to free some of the cinder bees.
Hey! You're really trying to be a bee in my bonnet, ain't ya? You may have disrupted my business, but I'm still bored.
Yeah, I can't speak on the DPS stuff, but at least for the healers, it's every healer has at least one good and or fun hero talent. So
My prototype and my beekeeper.
from the top of the prio list, yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, like making Halo a more legit cooldown and having it enhance your other abilities feels good, but it is really stupid that they're like, this is, you know, your empowerment and like the truest form of you, and then it has nothing to do with that at all. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, whatever you say, Bliss. Brand new betas? You just grab some of the PvP gear? I guess. I didn't, personally. Your gear just gets scaled anyway, you know?
You may have gotten my employee too far away, but now you're dealing with the BEO herself. You won't be taking this metering from me.
Input latency on beta, all your settings are the same, but there's weird input lag. Yeah, I think it's just the server. Yeah. Just the server. You need some workout motivation? What are you doing today? What are you supposed to be doing today? Why are you running from it? They don't really feel any different, Canuck. Honestly, they really don't feel that much different. Yeah, Chrono Warden's kind of neat because it's like you're doing the same stuff, but like a little better. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, Chaz. Doesn't really like come off that way. Doesn't really feel that way. Oh, you gotta run today? I would say do some Stairmaster. That's what I did today. I don't know, when I have those days where, yeah, I don't like running, personally. When I have those days where I like really don't want to go to the gym, I'll like force myself to go, but then I'll actually go like get a burger or something like that, you know, get some kind of like reward to be able to like back it up, you know. Running is definitely an acquired taste, yeah. Motivation's nothing to do with it. Discipline's what you need. Doing things even when you don't want to. Yeah, basically. Well, you gotta like think about it this way. You're also like training yourself. Like motivation takes time to be able to build. And so like if you do something that you don't want to do, but then you reward yourself afterwards, you feel a lot better, you know? I like Rest of Shaman a lot. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We can play some right after this. We'll do one more key as Druid. Pre-workout that I physically cannot stay home or else be tweaking and itching on the couch. True, the beta thanatine, whatever it is. Itching. I actually... It ran out of coffee. I had to brew some more. So I had to take pre-workout today. Took like half a scoop and I was itching. Alanine, whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. But I did an hour of chest and triceps and then 20 minutes of Stairmaster. Take the first steps, you can't turn back. Yeah, that's the other thing is like, I always feel guilty if I cancel on like an appointment or something like that, and I always like make a note to like be early and everything. And so like, I'll also try to make sure I set appointments really early in the day so that I don't like miss them or get too busy or something and skip out, right? Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying, you know, push yourself to do it, and then also think about what you want to do afterwards to reward yourself for doing it, you know? Cheater's the best at the moment. You're the best dealer. It's too easy for like, it's too early for like tier lists. Anyone doing like performance tier lists, or they're goofing. Terry Crews said his secret to staying fit is he goes every day, but then when he doesn't want to work out or read a magazine in the gym lobby, said he often gets there and just does a workout anyway. Yeah, that's a good point of like, if you are just so like drained that you can't do it, and like you just go anyway, and you're like, well, I can't do a full workout, but at least go for a walk or something, you know? Well, I'm not saying you always give yourself a reward. I'm just saying he's talking about a situation where he doesn't want to go. He goes anyway, and then he rewards himself in the process. I'm not saying you, like, are grabbing, you know, a Caniac combo from Raising Cane's, which is 6 chicken tenders and a huge thing of fries after every single workout. That sounds fun, but, like, you know, we're not 15 anymore. Oh, it is really good. And I've had some workouts where I'm like, I'm getting a fucking Caniac combo. But I don't do it that often. You know? Just some Priest of the Iron, you know? Now you're hungry? Well, you should have ate before you got working out anyway. Come on, man. Always. Always, always, always. It's a little bursty right now, Trelorn, but we'll really know for sure when, like, Raid and M+ testing comes out, you know? Heels of Steel. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I played Mistweaver a bunch as well. We're gonna do some Shaman after this, and then we'll probably do some Mistweaver after. I don't really like pre-workout, honestly. I'll usually just have black cold brew, coffee, cereal, maybe some fruit, and then go gym. Their fries need work? Yeah, their fries do need work. Yeah. You're not wrong. What's the gear drops? 580? Acolyte thing is a show. I watched the first episode last night. Like, I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, birth control. Thank you for the 10 months. Cheers to the prime, dude. A cold brew choice. Usually get a dark roast. Honestly, usually what I do is I go to the grocery store and I look at which, like, 5-pound bag is on sale, and I buy that. I know you Americans don't usually walk places, but if you struggle with motivation, walk to your gym. When you get there, do the thing you like the most and see where it goes. Use your attitude towards training is the only limit, and you overcome it by going. If it doesn't work, you can just leave the gym and come back home. You'll still have walked quite a bit. What do you mean by you Americans? Hero Towns may feel better in raids and M+. Definitely, like, Keeper of the Grove is more raid focused. Yeah. He's dunking on our car-centric cities, which valid. I'm gonna go find that TikTok of the guy who, like, remakes European cities to have 10-lane highways. Okay? Just watch. Hey, cheers, Ragin. Appreciate you, dude. There's this, like, TikTok guy who's, like, lane man, and he, like, tears down these historic structures in, like, Amsterdam to make room for, like, a 10-way highway. Shit's great. Everything in America is so big it usually takes too long to walk places, so it's not common. Yeah, it's not. It's actually kind of funny. So I took my my nephew and my sister downtown when they visited. And so we went to the Capitol and, like, we parked there, and then we basically just walked around the rest of the city. And there's not too many people like around in my life that, you know, stay fit. And so I was like, "Are you sure you wanna walk this distance?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, it's no problem." And like her kid's bundle of energy too, plays across and everything. So we walked like 8-9 miles that day, and I was like, "All right, cool, as long as you're good." Cat whipping's clunky. I think it's better with fluid form. Yeah. This would be a perfect place for a Walmart with 10 acres of parking space. Yeah. How am I feeling about H-Pal? Played a bit of beta. It just reminds you how much I hate how many cooldowns they have. Same. I just don't want to talent into every cooldown. And I want the cooldowns that I talent into to feel good, you know? Started working out again as of 2 weeks ago. Love it. 3 days a week and feel better, and family noticed the change. That's huge, dude. Keep it up. I love it, man. I started with like 1 day a week and kept adding and adding and adding until I got comfortable with it. And the weight just started falling off, you know? Feel better. It's a good morning routine. Building talents and one's actively looking for throughput passives. Yeah. Yeah. You never been to Europe, especially Italy, you can understand the difference. First time I saw an American parking lot, you were shocked. With joy, right? Oh, guys, just take all the CDs. It's so overwhelming. Yeah. But that's the thing, is like that'll be when the most optimal build is take every active button. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah. People start and quit. Well, that's the thing, is like the end result of like your workouts is going to be the like law of averages, right? And so like it's fine and often really good to do cheat days if you're going to stick with it long term, you know? Because over long periods of time, you know, it'll all work out, right? Yeah. Yeah, just keep it up, Tig. That's the thing, man. Just keep grinding it out. And it's also really fun, like, as your body starts changing, you know? You're like, holy shit, like, you know, you look better, feel better, you notice it, feel it in the health. Honestly, man, if you're lifting any weights, highly recommend that you get into creatine. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I love it. Take it every day. Workout a while back, leg workout. He said, I'm going to do the same weight, or same thing. He couldn't do the same weight, but he did the workout. Called back 2 days later because he's stuck on a stair landing and couldn't walk. Yeah. It's not it's just a bad idea to try to like match somebody toe for toe when you get started, you know? Go at your pace. Play Priest on live, really only like 1 or 2 major CDs and everything else is base kit feeling good. Exactly. Yeah, it's nice. It's not rocket science. It's good to execute. Go from there. It's good to go. Nothing like rolling with like-minded sweaty men. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've just been sitting on my treants and stuff because we're not like pulling anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I played everything, Brennan. Yeah, the defend mobs are lame. Oh no, there's monsters. These are heroic dungeons. No raid yet. he just gonna sit there AFK until we kill all these guys? I guess this is some decent limit testing for me. That's right, man. Gotta keep the bones strong. How you doing, Danvers? What's going on, dude? Now, if only your monk that I could main could even do 10% of the damage on your H-Priest. Yeah. I mean, it's Season 4. Season 4's balance is quite bad. So it goes, right? Scrap a shaman post today? I don't know. Wow. That's something. Aggro range, yeah. I can't even use Mind Soothe in the Priory. It's so weird. So, yeah, so I write the guides tig for Wowhead for Holy and Disc. So on my channel for YouTube, I have a video guide and everything for Holy Priest for the season. And then you can also check out the Wowhead guides for Holy Priest, and I write those too. Got all kinds of tips and tricks and stuff. Yeah, they are prepared. They are prepared. I'm so confused. Yeah, and the tank just left. Well, that was fun. Oh boy. Alright, let's just some shaman. I know you guys were asking about shaman stuff. The tank did not want to play. Yes. Alright. Give me that good old Totem Shaman. So. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I got you, Jake. Alright, surely I'm not gonna get into, like, City of Threads, right? Right, chat? Any reason to play Farseer versus Totemic? I don't really think there's any reason to play Farseer personally, yeah. Yeah, we can do some Prez today. I think we're gonna do Shaman, then Monk, then Prez. Yeah. Increasing health to fix the problems with healing was their solution. They need to pick a bigger number. Yeah. And we'll see like what our health is gonna look like when we're actually in raid gear, as opposed to like normal dungeon or heroic dungeon gear. It's gotten a little better, but it's still been really, really rough for me to do City of Threads. Well, your gear gets scaled anyway when you get into the dungeon smash. So like, you could see what your stamina is going to be like in the full 622 or whatever gear. But to actually see how it's going to affect you when you're doing the dungeon and taking damage, your gear just gets scaled down. Yeah. I'll have to see when we get into another dungeon. Yeah. I'll check it out. Single dungeon run? I feel like I think... Oh, yeah, yeah. I guess you just gotta chill and watch this stream and everything, Griff. $40 minutes? Oh, man. I think Druid's looking good. I think the big thing that I'm like, excited about is how they've just revamped the talents trees. Not really... I don't really care about the hero talents for Druid. They feel more like visual vomit than anything else. I'm like, eh, cool. Whatever. Hey, Matt, thank you so much for joining as a YouTube member, dude. Already know my main? Yeah, it's gonna be Priest. But my plan is gonna be, I want to main Priest, and then I also want to play, like, 2 other healers a lot. And if I, like, really was enjoying one, maybe I would take one of those and, like, push high keys on it and stuff like that. And, like, go for title on it. So, not sure about those other ones, you know? Not sure about those other ones. But to be determined. Been playing a bunch of Mistweaver, yeah. Need 1 or 2 more talent points to feel good about it. Yeah, they've had the problem of, like, making a lot more talents more equal. And so, like, there's a whole bunch of different things that are always competing against each other. So, not leaning towards anything yet. Not leaning towards anything yet. I'll have to see when, like, M+ testing comes around. In particular. With, like, M+ testing and, like, better tuning. Things like that. I think the healer that I'm only, like, bummed about right now is Paladin. I just don't want to play around 50 million cooldowns and all of the nonsense that it brings, you know? Making parts of the tree interesting choices, but you can't really drop what you already have because it's key to rotations. Yeah. I think Totem Shaman is going to be, like, the big one for me, for sure. I didn't see the chain heal produce vigor on him. Just always jumps to different people. I can't see him. Yeah, they need less should be more for paladins. We don't need to have so many cooldowns, so many different things going on. Just keep it simple. And for a while, paladin like was that like simple healer, you know? Yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot of enhanced shamans are pretty unhappy. And ray testing is coming soon, yeah. I'd have to imagine it's coming up really, really soon. Battle rest soon for Priest? I wouldn't hold my breath. Our Druid feels really good. Their spec tree revamp has been nice. Yeah. Tell me Pally's gonna be bad again. At least at the moment, like, you know, it's still early. There's no raid testing. There's no Ant Plus testing. It's not on my hot list yet. Okay, chat. I see. Oh, I do see Vigor. Okay, cool. He has some stuff. Push button again. Yeah, they all get Vigor. Who was saying there was no Vigor? They were crazy. Nothing on the data mine affixes yet. Oh, I think Totem Shaman's way better, Dromaire. Yeah. I think it's way better, dude. Druid falling off. BDK's meta brings the battle res. Well, you're still going to bring somebody for Mark of the Wild.
You go to the roosts. I will distract them here.
You're still going to bring somebody. I mean, if there's any good news, Aubrey, it's like, I think it's kind of clear, or at least it should be clear, that Paladin's the healer that needs the most support, most spectry attention, or whatever. I don't know. Shaman's a lot of fun, Marion. Yeah. DK being meta some copium. Yeah, it's a bit early to crown the king. It's a bit early. I mean, Disc is not, like, OP right now, so. The Grove Guardians are currently nourishing, so you know if they're getting a heal instead of guessing. You just feel it. You just feel it with the vibes. I don't know, when you play Keeper of the Grove, you can see that they put mini Cenarian wards onto their targets. You can see that with frames. Yeah. What do I think about the release date, Mr. Pear? Rushed, yeah. I think it's rushed for sure. I hope, like, Blizzard has the time, and, like, the time gating for, like, the raid, like, Heroic Week and stuff should hopefully help, but, like, I don't know, I'm certainly concerned. So much of, like, the impressions for people playing WoW comes at the very beginning of the expansion, and, like, you know, I want it to be a good launch, and I hope it'll be a good launch. Yeah. You can find it on CurseForge, Biz. Just when you select details on CurseForge, you need to find the 11.0 version. Don't just install the first thing you see. Well, that's the thing. We're going to have a lot of time for the tuning. I just don't know how done, like, delves are, really. You know? I don't know. Most fun healer right now? I personally prefer Void Weaver Disc, yeah. But basically every healer has something fun about them right now. It's good. I hope so, Marion. I hope so. Colonel Warden bad? Wait, what? Huh? Who's saying Colonel Warden's bad? Colonel Warden's like the better option right now. Yeah. Devils will matter to most people watching WoW streams? I guess not, but I mean it is a new game mode. So it's reactive, Theodore. Or the Odor, I don't know whichever you are. You don't think Devil's gonna be that interesting? There hasn't been anything so far where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, you know? But I also feel like that's kind of a bad thing. Like, they should be actively working on making it, like, super insane, you know? I mean, Island Expeditions were actually liked by casuals. They're like, I can't wait to go collect whatever in my Island Expeditions. What is TH30DOR? It could be the Odor or it could be Theodore. I don't know. Yeah. Shaman have the right amount of buttons reduced? I think so with Totem Shaman, yeah. It's like it's like that SNL bit with Sean Connery. But the issues with H-Pally, you take every active ability and they all hit for Dick All, and your spenders hit for Dick All. So, basic, in a word, it's called bloat. Have many spell no do good heals. Make less spell, make spell do more, you be happy. Oh, yeah, that's a very fun and normal name. And he disconnected somehow. You know, feels best? All personal preference. I got a video which goes over all the hero talents and all my thoughts on them and stuff if you want to see that. I think Void Weaver's the most fun, but I'm just playing everything. There's a lot to like about all the healers. Think hard content's a bad use of their time? Well, I don't think that they're making delves in mind to just be some super hard content. I think they want to make sure that there's something other than raids and M+. Like, I personally, I was thinking about this last night before I went to bed. I feel like WoW is kind of making expansions off the assembly line more than like trying to make it like custom made or specially made, you know? It's like, hey, here's the raids, here's the M+, okay. And it feels like there's been a lack of innovation going on for a while, and I think delves are supposed to be continuing that innovation tread, but we don't really know. Yeah, there's always bugs and stuff, Saul, yeah. Formula are sticking to it, they're keeping the lights on. I agree. But I feel like it's just kind of noticeable when it's like, oh, well, there's not really anything that, like, is super exciting. Like, how are you growing the game rather than just sticking to what everybody is expecting, you know? Yeah, I can't have music on... I can't have music on YouTube streams. You get, like, instantly DMCA'd. So my Twitch stream is music, and my YouTube stream does not. The way to copy characters? No, they're keeping that on lockdown until you quit, Chungus. Having more than one of you out there. Ugh. Sick? Yeah. Tee-hee. Yeah, it takes time for them to fix through those bugs and stuff, Saul, so hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. Yeah, definitely buff. Oh, you just can't copy an endgame. Gotcha. I don't really know why you would need to copy an endgame server, to be honest. I don't know. Just make a fresh character. LOL. What would I do to rework Paladin? I want to like separate caster stuff from melee wings or like melee regular old Paladin Glimmer type stuff, right? Right now it seems like you're taking all of the different pieces of Paladin over the years, all the different play styles, and then you're all like melding it into like the Patchwork Man. It's just this hideous Frankenstein's monster, excuse me. Amalgamation. I would not do that and basically make like more abilities or cooldowns in particular, choice nodes. Hope the season 1 meta comp. I can't tell you. I told everybody else before, but then we all agreed not to tell you. Sorry. I am probably gonna take Cell. Yeah. Oh, item scaling. Yeah, I got you, man. 567. Not enough nodes in the tree to differentiate. Well, it's like more choice nodes between one cooldown or another, you know? Oh, no, I know. You were just late too, Cheese. You know? Everybody who was here at the beginning of the stream, they heard. They knew what the meta's going to be. They're already re-rolling. They're already preparing. You're all now behind. Woof. Yeah, they actually changed the thing I was bitching and moaning about, Ham. I was like, man, it really sucks. I can't sort the groups. And they just recently made a change. They just recently made a change to do it. I'm like, fuck yeah. I saw some liquid healers actually in the Discord who were also asking questions, and I was like, yes, everybody's gonna switch. Yeah, you can get people water walking and do a bit of trolling that way. So good about Cell. One of my favorite things is when you are setting up your frames, you get to see a preview of all of the different options. And so they have a way where you can roll in externals and defensives and your own healing over time effects and all those things. And you can see it on the frame, and then you can adjust each piece individually and see a preview as to how it works together. So it's like very easy to figure it out. Woof, can't believe they did that thing. I know, right? So it's just like very customizable. It's very straightforward and like, I'm looking for something. Oh, here is where it's located. It just makes sense, you know? So yeah, I'll post a profile for people to yoink if they want it when I'm done. I'm like 90% there, 95% there. I've just been playing beta. Yeah. Also, when you are doing click casting and you want to bind your abilities, there's a drop-down menu and it shows all of your abilities that you could possibly bind. And so you don't have to like guess or miss out on anything, you know? It feels pretty good for things like Healing Rain, or sorry, Healing Tide Shock, that you don't have to sit there and channel. It feels good for Trank because of how it benefits with your mastery. Doesn't feel that good for Divine Hymn, though. Doesn't feel good for Luminous Barrier, you know? It has click built into it. Jeez, there's not really any use for it. The only reason you'd use click is if you wanted to, like, click on an NPC frame and then heal it with a target frame. You know? But you could just keep that. You could just keep click installed, so you could do that, and then just set up your binds in Cell, and then you've got it, you know? So there's like an easy workaround. Something like that, Rums, yeah. Are you able to have spells in opposite corners? Like Rejuve the top left, like Boom the top right? You could do that, but it's a bit more work, yeah. Basically, you'd, the way that I like it set up and the way it's default set up in Cell is that all of the HOTS work together in their own section. But if you wanted to break them up into pieces, you just like, here's a new indicator, put it in the top right, make it this ability only. Here's another indicator, it's this ability, put it in the top left. But you can do that. It's not too complicated to do. Just a bit more work. So, I definitely think Cell is more lightweight, yeah. I'm probably going to get rid of LVUI as well. That's probably the next step in my UI adventures. Yeah. Yeah, basically, Twiz. You won't? We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. When did I play Remix last? A week and a half ago, something like that. Maybe 2 weeks ago. I kind of got everything I wanted out of it. I don't know. I don't really care that much about a title for basically like farming so much that you one-shot all the bosses on this other difficulty level. Like, okay. I'm having a lot of fun, Pug. Mainly, I'm worried about Holy Paladin Spec Tree. I think everybody else has like little things here and there or some like optimizations they could for sure use, but it's not like, you know, crisis mode. You know? 10 to 15 range on exclusively Blizzard UI. Yeah, it's not bad, right? I did a whole 0 to Hero series using default. Like, default can go pretty far. But just when you have the option to, you know, bin max and stuff. Yeah, Monk's been constantly, like, for the past 6 months or 8 months or something, Monk's been getting, like, crazy good updates on the regular. Yeah. Alright, let me bio real quick, guys. I'll be right back. All right, let's do it. I mean, I wish they would homogenize battle reses and bloodlust and stuff like that, or at least just give it to more specs. You know, there's what, 3 specs or 3 classes in the game out of like 12 or 13 that give bloodlust. So it's like, what? No, it's 4 out of 13 give lust. Yeah. Get a haircut a while ago. You know, my hair's just still wet. Yeah. Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that. Been a minute. This viewer's doing well. I'll play some Mistweaver Red after this. Hand of Divinity a proc? Yeah, not having to cast Hand of Divinity would be sick. Honestly, casting Tears feels bad too. Yeah, I really like the idea of like the Final Fantasy setup where like all healers have a battle res, all tanks have like a external for the party, things like that, you know? I mean, the defib, it exists, but it still sucks, you know? What up, Luke? What up, Coffee? TLDR for heal thoughts. All the healers have something to be excited about, or something that's cool. I think the only healer that, like, is in need of some Jesus is Holy Pally right now. Holy Pally Spectre is pretty ass. The hero talents are very fun and interesting and good. Like, Lightsmith Paladin may not be everybody's cup of tea, but at least it's unique and it's like taking risks, you know? And I'd much rather them have them do that than like make something watered down, you know? Yeah. Shaman class tree. Yeah, I mean, class tree could use some help, but I don't think it's like messing with everything else, you know? You'd think, Mog, right? Disc Void Weaver feels great. It's kind of tuned low, but that's just like a numbers thing. If they make the number go up, then you're gonna like feel better, right? The force set for disc actually is really annoying because it's buffing your shield or buffing your Mind Blast. So I just wrote a big article for Wowhead talking about how they should change that to just be damage. Yeah.
I need to target something first.
I didn't, Lapenda. Buff your weapon and change hero talents, but I guess this is fixed. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So, make sure you're downloading the right version of details. The version is gonna have like 11.0 in it. Yeah. Just cover your eyes, Tali. Just cover your eyes. Yeah, and right, Fox? Yeah.
I need a target.
Idea for you to show your support for Pride Month as an ally. Do I want to hear it? Well, I feel like I was kind of early this month. What with us winning the Mythic Plus Charity Pro-Am and raising over $12,000, actually $16,000, excuse me, for the Trevor Project. But hey, if you got other ideas, I'm down. No biggie. I'm just saying I won. I'm just saying I won. No biggie. One other tournament against other content creators and pro players. No biggie, no biggie. We need more? Are you gonna ask him? Never mind. What's your idea? Donate to me if you're straight. This is Pride Month. Team was kind of stacked. Hey, you know. Detailed details.
I do not have a target.
Yes, I had Max and Trill and everything, but we still stomped Kalamazoo, okay? Boyfriend's a lock main who loves Kalamazoo, right? And here I am, always being thirsty in my chat. I don't know about a swingers club. Oh, so you and Cal need to kiss on stream? Ah, okay. Well, he has to come to Austin first. I've been trying to get him out here, you know? Yeah, this is the crab filter. The Shaman 4 set? Yeah. So, Tidal Waves, you get as this nice juicy resource for casting Riptides. And so it reduces the cast time of your Healing Wave or your Chain Heal. And then it also increases the crit effect of your Surge. And so your 4 set is whichever buff that you're using the Tidal Wave on is now 80% more effective. So if you use it on Chain Heal, then the cast time is faster. If you use it on Surge, the crit effect is better, right? And then it also just reduces the mana cost.
Target something first.
So it makes the buff that you already have better and reduce the cost. Yep. So. Absolutely, Madison. From a 59-year-old gay player. Very cool. Of course. Yeah, we first started it with some of the friendship moose stuff we did in Warlords of Draenor. We often did a bunch of different fundraisers and things like that attached to it. So we've done Trevor Project a bunch of times. We've done St. Jude a bunch of times.
I do not have a target.
But I'm very much like I'd rather do stuff than just talk about stuff, you know? But yeah. GM Flora, how you doing? Playing Chamois as all the tier sets are in 50 Shades of Blue. Yeah. Shaman and not having the best mogs. Dude, this spider boss looks like horrifying. This guy looks horrifying. You better put the arachnophobia mode on. Yeah. Just finished breakfast? Sorry. Sorry, bestie. We're casual during WAD. I got your moose in one of the groups. Love to see it, Zenik. Hell yeah. Smash, to be honest. I would smash it with my foot, yeah. Trying to get Kalamazoo to come out? I have, yeah. I have. Well, I told Cal, and you guys can tell him again. I'm like, listen, expansion's coming. If you want to come visit, get a little vacation in before the X-Pack starts. Now's the time. The offer's been made, you know? Offer's been made. Yeah, you can choose for it to be a spider or for it to be a crab. It's all up to you. Yeah. For the whole house? Yeah. Interesting build with Lightsmith with Barrier of Faith. You just have 4 players with shields. Pretty small shields though, right? Yeah, you're all good, Flora. I have some like YouTube shorts as well if you want the like super TLDR versions as well. Might be easier. Yeah, the arachnophobia setting is in beta. I think you just type arach. Yeah. Wonder if you could just search new. Oh, that would have been nice. If you could search new and see everything that's like a new edition, that'd be cool. Dude, me too, Zabrayan. I miss like crashing at Slew's place and just making content and gaming. It was fun. That was a lot of fun. Those are good days. I lived at his place for like a month and a half at a time, and we basically did all of our raid tier prog together. And then we would go cast MDI, and then we would live in Ohio together for a couple months. Yeah, have drunk streams and pass out on the couch, you know? Good times. Yeah. Why Ohio? Well, MLG was bought out by Blizzard a long time ago. And MLG was basically a production company for esports events in the early days. And they just were based out of Ohio. So Blizzard would have us live on site when they still did MDI in person. And so we would like live in Ohio for a month and a half or something like that, you know? Yeah, MLG people are good people. Yeah. Only probably Herald is anything like the gameplay in MOP with Eternal Flame. No, it's very different. What you did in MOP with Eternal Flame was you would cast these like 1 holy power Eternal Flames and then kind of like hot up the raid and then have all that healing go into your beacon transfers. I think you still had like Holy Radiance back then as well, which was like your big AoE heal. So it's a bit different, but I still like Eternal Flame a lot. People out there too young to know what MLG is? Yeah. I saw Drados' tweet about age and everything like that too. Yeah. Age is coming. Yeah, do. Crab filter, no people are complaining about it, but like even though I could totally play without it, definitely prefer not to have spiders. That's the thing. You have an option to choose how you want to play the game. It's just auto win, you know? They can bring back Ashen. God, I'd heckin' love for my healing to be based on whether or not somebody else cooldowns over my Ashen. Hey guys, please don't use any cooldowns. I'm Ashening here. Please, please, please guys, stop. Trust me. Paladins would hate their lives in this burst heal meta. Yeah. Ubisoft event about to start. God, I can't wait to hear about the next Assassin's Creed, which is on the same engine and does the same thing. Okay, sorry. That's all I know Ubisoft for. I don't know, man. After Brotherhood, I was like, this is the same game. Again. I really feel, I don't know. It's like I went and played like 2 or 3 Assassin's Creed games like in a row and like 100%ed them on Xbox back in the day. And then after that, I don't know, whatever came after Brotherhood, I played it and I was like, what the hell? This is the exact same thing. I mean, I'm sure there's been some good ones because I probably missed like 8 or 9 of them at this point because they kept just just printing them out as fast as they could, right? But I'm like, whatever. Over it. Yeah. Yeah, I loved AC3. I loved Brotherhood. I never played Black Flag, to be fair. But yeah, all the Ezio stuff. For some reason, Leonardo da Vinci is making us cool things to murder people. Love it. Sign me up. I think Brotherhood was the one where you actually had, like, turf wars and everything like that, you know? It's not just me? Yeah. Oh, I did play the Hunters and Hiders stuff once in Assassin's Creed. That was okay, yeah. Just hope we move away from bursty one-shot scenario. I think that in order to, like, perfectly change it, you have to change a lot of spec trees, and they're not prepared to do that yet. Doesn't seem like. I mean, I could be wrong, and, like, next week they're like, we're pruning all of the defensives for people. If they did that, that'd actually be a really big dub for healers. Like, why do magicians have, like, 5 defensives? Why do Mistweavers have, like, 3 or 4 defensives, you know? Because what happens is Blizzard just tunes around people using those defensives decently well. And we all know, on average, people don't. They don't use them for shit. And so then it's just harder for you to survive and heal through this damage when it's tuned with the expectation that people are using their 15, 20, 30% DRs regularly. Man, I swear that mages need to start all of their guides with how to use altar time. I'm about to have like an aneurysm when I see altar time get used like so terribly. Holy shit. How ahead is Monk? It's a little early to be like, this one's ahead, this one's behind. Yeah. Black Flag was the best, not Assassin's Creed, that game they ever made? Hell yeah. Yeah. Talents. Got you, boo. Dampen harm, ring, paralysis, defenses, maybe leg sweeps. I'd be okay with losing if I had to. I think most specs just need to have 2 defensives maximum. Like, you don't need to have 50 million defensives on hand. It's just more of like a learning curve for players, and the more learning curve, the more like variance between the experiences that healers have. You know, if people can't survive abilities without a defensive up, then there's like no hope of the healer being able to heal through the problems, you know? What class feels the most bought into the fantasy? I don't know. I think Paladin does, actually. I think the hero talents they did a very good job with. You're like emitting and bursting full of light and laser beams and shit all over the place. Or you're chucking shields and weapons to your allies to help them in combat as they fight. I think it's really good. The spec tree just needs some serious love. If they do that, like, Paladin could be one of the best healers and one of the most fun healers to play next expansion. But, like, we can't have this nonsense where I have 4 or 5 different output cooldowns at a minute or higher. And a whole bunch of rotational abilities. And spenders feeling bad. And on and on and on and on and on. Right? Like, come on. Come on. Some keys on beta, and it just, to me, or can I barely top off health bars? Tuning is not equal right now. Yeah. Yeah. I was using Lightweaver and Resonant Words. So the tier set... Have you been telling that I've been doing my homework, chat? So the tier set for Holy Priest, it's causing your flash heal or heal to hit an additional time, but that echoed effect, the copied effect, also benefits from modifiers like Resonant Words. So what you can do is, you can hit a Holy Word, hit a flash heal, and then that, if it replicates the effect, that replicated effect is also buffed. So I think Lightweaver and Resonant Words is really, really strong for keys next season. Get DPS days because of the hero talents that healers don't have access to. I keep telling Kalamazoo to play others. I don't want to. Does it generate consume Lightweaver? I actually don't know. That's a good question. Don't actually know. I don't think it does. I've never seen it like jump from 0 to 2. That would be interesting. I mean, I feel like it should, though, right? Because it is casting at an additional time. Yeah. Yeah, it was called Cell. Thank you, Gad. Well, that's the thing is, yeah, I guess that'd be the problem, is if it could replicate 2, then it could consume 2. I feel like it's worth it, though. I feel like it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. I would say they should do it. Yeah. Yo, Aubrey, have you been to Mozart's in Austin? Probably, right? Yeah, I want to have. I really like this this group vacations. I would love it if they were like playing at a location like Mozart's, which is like right on the water, and you just get to like chill, you know. How many CDs would I prefer in a class? Output CDs? Yeah, like 3-ish. I haven't been to the tiki place next door. And falling apart. Thanks, Dunce. Just remove a celestial. I like that there's the option between a 1 minute and a 2 minute. It's 2 minutes, right? For celestial? Or is it 1 and 3? It's not bad uptime on Vigor. Gonna try to keep better eye on it, though. Wings, Tears Deliverance, Daybreak, Aura Mastery, Divine Toll, Blessing of Seasons, Holy Prism. Yeah. Less is more. Less is more. Hand of Divinity as well. True. Yeah. Yeah, it gets annoying. Like, and in the process, they don't feel significant. They feel like chores, you know? QLFG and chill instead of browsing. It is kind of nice. Yeah. They're kind of nice. Like, they can still have those abilities, make them significant, but like some choice, some tension, you know? Best healer? I have a video on the hero talents and how they play. The vibes. The vibes. If you want to see it, it's right here. I'll have a video soon, hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. I got another sponsor video, chat. So I gotta wait for them to approve it before I can post. But I'll have another video up as like soon as I can. Talking about all the healers and how they play and their tier sets and all that. So the on-use of the trinket is really bad because it only takes the overheal on yourself, which is a really small cap, and then it puts it into an absorb on somebody else. So you don't really need to use it, but it's kind of like it exists. Yeah. What would I prefer? Pally keep? Well, it depends on the playstyle, right? But I think if they wanted to have a caster paladin, it should be using tiers. And if there's a melee-oriented paladin, then it should not use tiers. You know? So everybody has their own, like, cap. Everybody has their own accumulated healing on themselves, and when they take damage, it then heals them. What if I did a video about all the trinkets and how they worked? Ooh. JK, it's already recorded. My editor's working on it. I can't wait to post it. All right. I feel a lot better now that I'm like caught up because I got like so many videos coming. So many videos coming. Lots to do. Still gotta make a video about Cell and talking about that too. Yeah. Yeah, Void Reaver's excellent, Siege. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Use the other choice node specifically so you can macro it into your Holy Light and not worry about it. Yep, that's the thing. Right? Daybreak or a Mastery Choice node. Well, what I don't like about Daybreak for Paladin is the follow-up Holy Shocks generating all this holy power. That just feels bad, you know? About to invest your life savings in sell stonks? Honestly. Honestly. Thank goodness I didn't get into finance. Sell people on add-ons instead of mutual funds or something. It totally feels bad no matter what. Yeah, I think it's, again, the bloat problem. It's at least not the hero talent problem. So if they fix the spec, then, like, we're gonna be fine, hopefully. Yeah. How to split the CDs between the two? Yeah. I saw your title about that, Bunton. Sorry, I got green eyes. Yep. Hate to see it. I saw a video of like the 6-5 trust fund, and it was Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was, instead of blue eyes, it was blue eyes, white dragon. And then he like pulls out the folder that has all of the cards in it and just like flops down to the ground at the bottom. Yeah, dude, I fucking loved Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid. That's how my parents got rid of me. They dropped me off at the hobby shop after school, and then I'd go play Yu-Gi-Oh! With my friends. Like, go have fun. Oh, this looks like a priory in progress. That's how you became a fireman. No. Oh no. Why am I embedded in this? Okay. Yeah. /console space script errors, all one word, space 0. Where are we going? Oh man, they must have. Oh man, they really wiped. I don't think I can collect the buff because I'm a dirty shaman. The shamans are not attuned to the light, so they cannot benefit from its graces, or something like that. Yep. Hate to see it. It's like Pally, Priest, and something else. Stayed at home, played Warcraft 3 custom maps. Oh man, I would play so much Command and Conquer before I got into like StarCraft stuff. I played a lot of Command and Conquer with my buddies. That and like Rome Total War. You ever played those? I haven't seen how much damage you did in the brew in the last boss yesterday. I didn't actually. Yeah, were you like taking a crazy amount of damage from it, Auntie? Your Generals was so good. I loved that game. Well, good night. Generals was sick. US had this giant space laser that they would just rain down destruction on people. Shit was dope. Yeah, the GLA, the Scud missiles, China just nuked people. Let's post the TW raid schedule. Ooh. What's the word? June 13th? That sounds like this week. Read my plans. I actually didn't really have any plans made. Thankfully. Bro. I'm back to healer. I have zero clue what would be the easiest and somewhat fun. I got a whole video which goes over all the hero talents, because that'll probably be a primary area that will not get changed much going forward, which I'd highly recommend. That'll at least like give you an intro to stuff. The only thing that's not listed in that video is Totem Shaman, which is what I'm playing right now, and that's a lot of fun. But we'll know like better about like what's good in the next couple weeks. But yeah, Shaman feels super fun with all of the changes that they've made to it. Well, mainly just like Totem Shaman. Totem Shaman kind of carries. Yeah, we were blasting output. My mana was dying though. I actually had to cast Chain Heals. That mini boss just radiates like ticking damage, you know? The Holy Priest tier set does eat both stacks of Lightweaver, but it also procs your Divine Image. I think that's worth, yeah. I think that's worth. Maybe trees feel at the end. Shaman may be your pick because Totem Shaman feels nice. Yeah. 4 bosses in a day. Hell yeah. Alright, I'll check it right after this. Gonna be busy. Mists, Maze be less time wasty. I'd love that, but I don't know. I'm not convinced. I don't want to get your hopes up, man. Yeah. All right. Time to refresh Wowhead. It's not on Wowhead yet. What the heck? Have you still not changed Contrition? No, Contrition's the exact same as it's been. Yeah. It's unfortunate. It's rather unfortunate. Wowhead.com. Forums in development. My God. Not a fan of the Holy Force set. Essentially reads half of your time you flash heals for more. Needs more control. A lot of overhealing. I don't think so. I think it's actually quite good. Alakazam. How do you go about showing a cleanse or decurse cooldown? Cooldown of your ability? Usually I use a weak aura to track that. I usually don't track it on the frame itself. Conduit of Mistweaver, it's my favorite of the hero talents for Monk. I like having the big ability. I like the proc gameplay. Ah, there we go. Listen, chat. Who do I write for? Write for Wowhead. Gotta support the boys. There we go. Thank you, chat. Schedule details. Thursday begins. Okay, when am I seeing family? 28th? What am I missing? Raid Finder? Oh, baby! Let's go! Blizzard knows my schedule. Now, they're probably going to add something here. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Yeah. Kind of feels if they made Essence Font way more worth pressing. Good. It's a long cooldown ability that feels significant when you cast it. Like, sign me up, you know? I mean, it's a minute and a half, not long, but you know what I mean. I want abilities that, you know, like feel significant when I cast it. Crazy, right? Yeah. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hang on. There's what? How many bosses in the raid? Where's Chungus? Chungus, get in here. I'll queue us up in a sec. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. The usual formulaic 9-boss raid. Shocker. 7. What's not ready yet? I mean, they're going to have to go into maximum overdrive. God, that's a lot of bosses to test in a weekend. So that's going to start at 1 my time. I'll chat. Be ready for some long streams this weekend. Whew. It's going to be fun. But yeah, I mean, I'd hope that, like, they're putting some finishing touches on some affixes, and then we test them next week or something. But I think the raid gang is a little bit separate from the M Plus gang. They're kind of like, all right, Jimmy and Bob go to left, you know, Sarah and Steve go right, and like they're kind of working on their thing separately. So maybe the M Plus stuff is not quite ready yet. About to push this. This is 2 weeks to get all the feedback they need. Well, oh yeah, okay, cool. I was wondering, I was like, where's the full raid? Because yeah, we're gonna have a full rich day on on that Friday, June 21st. Yeah, we're gonna have a full rich day there. That whole weekend, we're gonna be slamming the raid. And they still have more mythic bosses to test too, so they could like jam-pack this Friday or Thursday or something like that with more content too. Yeah.
So are we no longer alphas, we are all betas now?
Betas. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Zell, thank you for the 29 months. I gotta find some people to test with. I'll have to beg my way into a Dratno squad if he's doing testing. Not too stressed about raids since we're getting heroic week anyway. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Alright, one more chamois key, and then we'll do some monk stuff, because I know people are asking about that. I'll see what I can do, Lithy. See what I can do. I was tempted to blast people with messages, but they may have not have seen the news yet. Yeah. You'll be eye testing? Alright, alright. Give me spitball ideas for cooking, alright? Give me spitball ideas for cooking, and then I'll test it all. Lasagna teriyaki chicken. I actually did make some teriyaki chicken a couple weeks ago, actually. It was good. I still got some chicken tikka masala left. Casty Monk gameplay. Red beans, rice, cornbread. That'll get me. That'll get me thickening up. God, I miss cornbread. I haven't made that in a while. Yeah. I know. I'm working on the bulk up. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ugh. I hope so too, gingerbread, but I think that's a concern that they have right now. Is that the fist weaving is more like M plus only at the moment. Yeah, I just saw it, Kappa. It's gonna be a busy weekend. I might take Wednesday off or something like that. We'll see. And then hit it really hard on Thursday, Friday. So, hot take, Farseer Shaman gets better the more you play it. That's that like kidnapper, what is it called? Falling in love with your kidnapper thing. You just get so used to it, you know? Stockholm Syndrome, there you go. It's an overcooked take. Yeah. What day Plus testing starts? It hasn't been posted yet. Shaman getting even better in any capacities of pipe dream. Oh, come on. Totem Shaman is really good, okay? Totem Shaman's really good. Don't you start with me. Plus, every time you deploy a totem, you're putting shields on yourself. This wind barrier stuff. It's all your self-absorb. It's so good. Yeah. Has so much setup to it. Feels so satisfying when it does go right. I don't know, man. A lot of work to just hang out with Grandpa and have him cast some splashy splashes on your buddies. Preservation with the Flame Shaper defensive on tanks, OP? Yes, it's insanely OP. Yeah. It was like my top heal, and I just kept slamming it onto the tank, and it kept healing them a bunch. Yeah. They're gonna have to diminish that effect or something, you know? They're gonna have to. I undersold Chrono Warden to you drastically. That's what you get for trusting me, man. I mean, to be fair, it's like the stuff you do more, right? But it is fun. Every raid, and I definitely enjoyed it the most in Mirrorsill, might be partially due to it being very strong. Yep, you found it. Yeah, I mean, when you have a healer that natty does 20% more healing than everybody else, it's pretty fun. Trust me, I've played Disc Priest in raid progression for over a decade. When you're really highly tuned and you can, you know, windmill dunk on everybody, it's very fun. It's super fun. Yeah. You miss Grandpa and you want him to heal your friends? I mean, do it up then. I'm not your dad or your grandpa. That focus is so counterintuitive. I don't like it personally. I don't like caster monk stuff. That's just me. Or am I? Hope not. I think being an uncle is plenty right now. Said other handling heroic dungeons for season 1. I don't know. I haven't really looked into that stuff. Jam-pack raid test schedule? Yup. We're gonna be busy. We're gonna be busy, dude. Yeah, we played Paladin yesterday. So, it's been fun, Bowflex. I've been really, really enjoying it. We're gonna do another Shaman dungeon, then we're gonna do some monk stuff after that. So, go to the, like, it goes to 11 server, Shoni, and then make a character there. Just, like, make a regular character as if it was gonna be a level 1. Yeah, it's just fun. I like how convenient it is, you know? Yeah, Laser Paladin. The thing is, Paladin's a lot of fun with the hero talents. It's just the spec tree needs some loving, you know? It's funny how the only reason why I know these streets is because I did so many of those Visions of N'Zoth. So, I mean, I think it's what Preservation Evoker doing the most damage, but that stuff's like all irrelevant. Like they're gonna tune it, you know? I love how Shaman's playing right now, Bleach. I hope so, Equinox. I hope so, dude. I'm probably gonna take Wednesday off and be ready for it at least, you know? And be ready for something. What's bugged about Monk? I mean, every spec has some bugs, you know? Ready for you to heal you? I got you, dude. I got you. Have multiple builds in the spec. One build's way more fun, but the other one has better output. Yeah. The one trinket that's a placeable dummy that radiates AoE damage. I love that. I think that's the perfect way for a healer to have a damage trinket. You have to heal it to get more output out of it. You know, and you can control it, you can place it, you can do all that stuff. I think it's a perfect healer trinket that does damage. Yeah. Yeah. HP tree spells feel super bloated. It's so bloated, man. Way too many cooldowns, way too many things you gotta rotate and cycle between. It's a mess. Like the challenge, I mean, they can make a challenge. Like they cut down on abilities for Disc Priest, right? But it's still not what I would call like an easy spec to operate, you know? Hey, how you doing, Andrew? Yeah. That's the thing. Or if you're gonna have challenge, it needs to have the reward attached, you know? It's gotta have the reward attached to it. What's the deal? What's the use? Post-work snack? That's a good idea. Actually, I'm drinking coffee again, so I'm probably not hungry. Those ones for healers to fill 4 bars by the end. Yeah. Yeah. Mind games is, I mean, they took mind games out back and clocked it, you know. Kalamazoo and grilling at 4 a.m. True. I gotta get that like stovetop. I gotta get that griddle that I can put on like my glass stovetop so I can just grill inside. I gotta do it. I miss my old apartment's grills. They were like really nice. They were like always kept like super clean. Yeah. One thing I like about healers over other roles, feel like they are always played uniquely. Yeah. Often, yeah. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm staying on top of my meal prep. It'd also just be easier. Get away with a flat top pan. I would want a griddle because I want to cook a lot of food. I want to cook like 4 or 5 pounds of chicken at a time, and then eat that over like 3 or 4 days. You know. That's why I want to do it. Is I want to cook a whole bulk of things. You know, like I made the curry and put in like a massive thing of chicken and everything like that into it, so that I could just keep on eating it over the course of a few days. I want to like cook once or twice a week, and then do my thing. You know. Kalamazoo's getting ready to make grilled cheese at 3 a.m. What's the it's the Rugrats meme, right? Where he's making pudding at like 2 in the morning. I have an Instant Pot. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. I'll use it as a slow cooker or a pressure cooker or all that stuff. It's like lots of stews, lots of curries, but it's also like 100+ degrees outside. And those are not the best things to make when it's ungodly hot out. So, yeah. Oh man, I actually want to make some homemade pizza. That'd be good. Homemade pizza or burgers. Yeah, so they're like healthier, you know. 10 weeks until release. I know, Bron. Clock is ticking. They have to have these Blizzard employees like shackled into their cubes. There's no way they're leaving the office. Chicken wraps would be good, yeah. She made cookies. Oh man, when my mom came back from her last vacation, she's retired now, and so she's doing all the traveling and stuff. She keeps trying to bring me back candy, and I'm like, Mom, stop. She got me like this big box of like the macadamia like chocolates because she went to Hawaii. I was like, chill. Want to start raiding Mythic? I have no idea where to start. I'm on a recruiting Discord, but they don't take you seriously because no CE XP. Yeah, you basically have to like work your way up, you know. If you've like full cleared heroic, then you're looking for a guild that's like just now starting Mythic. But you can't really like join a team if you have no mythic raid experience, you can't really join a team that's like 4, 5, 6 bosses in or anything like that, you know? I think it's just tanks are hard to find. Chungus. Travel size hot sauce. She's probably back some seasoning. Yeah, she probably back some seasoning. Yeah. I've tested all of them, standby. And hopefully, if the sponsor gets back to me, I can post my video tomorrow. And it'll talk about all the tier sets, how all the specs are playing right now, all that stuff. But yeah, played everything. Played all the healer trinkets. We're rolling.
Well,
You're driving away my paying customers.
or are you looking for something a little harder? Show 'em what we got on tap, Bell Dryer.
I am out of range.
But it feels better to play this or Holy. I think Holy's a little higher tuned right now. Like from a numbers perspective. Like this still feels good to play. Just, you know, they need to bump the numbers up a little bit. Yeah. Shaman two-hander. I haven't put one on yet, but I hear it does a lot of damage. This is the only viable spec for Shamans. Yeah, I guess the other guys are pissed. I'm like, Shaman's cool, no. And everyone's like, but enhance. And I was like, that's their problem. Yeah. Yeah, the candle trinket is really tough to see on the ground. What is Sands of Time?
Time for happy hour. Where's my drink? Where's my drink? Keep 'em coming.
Yeah, you get him, Monkus. You get him, Chungus. You're real smart, bud. You got this. You got this. Bro, is Chungus for real?
Where's my drink?
Oh my god. Equinox, did you see this? Did you see what our son was doing?
Another one.
Don't mind me. Oh, what's up, Chungus? What you doing, man? Yeah. You came and did dungeons with us. Hey, here we go. Oh, I see the hamster wheels turning. Oh, Prince of Persia Sands of Time. Oh, yeah. Healing range targeting on totem field. It's pretty rough if there's full range, but as long as you have one melee there, you're actually fine. Wait, Tattle's plug pulled on Ellie? Oof. Boyfriend and I are just going with what feels the best to play. It could be a throw, but also just want something that feels good. That's the thing. Like, we don't even know what the numbers are going to look like yet. Definitely the time to figure out something based on the vibes.
Your pal here signed some papers.
Is she like petty crime? She had green eyes like Mountain Dew. And where she go, I never know. Friends bounce too.
Help me, please. Get my meadery back, Outlander.
Oh. Why, tank? Why? Why? This is like every blood decay. I can live it, so everybody will be fine. Whew. Ba-dum-bum-ba. See, blood decay just kills everything. Yeah, they're just like too many slows. I had selective. Todd's a decent CD. Yeah. 5% and was casting chain heals and stuff. So it's not bad.
You put them in cages? They should be free gathering pollen in the forest.
Yup.
Back up, you bees. Letting them be free range was too much labor. And their anger and frustration just makes their honey spicier. Right, Bank? Bank!
So cast interruptible? Yeah, but there's like 3 of those casters that we had in those pulls. Chrono, thank you for the 19 months.
Time to bust out my bees. The best for my bees.
When the blood decay doesn't get slowed, or you know, they get slowed past X point, they just pull everything. Be taking it on the chin the whole time. Come in, get slowed. Caught one honey volley. Another one goes off. And the dungeon's similar to what we've had in the past. Yeah, there's a lot of like Court of Stars vibes. There's a lot of like find the spy and you know, use these dungeon buffs for something or other. Yeah. They test for 4 hours at a time. That's gonna be a pretty grueling day. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. What's happening here? Well, the blood decay can't die. So he's just pulling as much as he wants. And then everybody else is dying in the process. And he left. Like, oh my god, these losers couldn't live. I could live. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Oh, we're on cooldown. Yeah, very, very, like, quality testing. Yeah. Beta should have stayed closed. Heroic when they're usually easy, so you sat around waiting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. 1 minute we had a tank who was like scared to pull stuff. How am I on cooldown when the tank was the one who left? Dude, we get a lot of levers. How is Chungus good to go, but I'm not? It's like the first 3 people get dinged. Excited for Race to Road first? I am. Well, 17th, right? Because the 10th is going to be... 10th is going to be Heroic Week. All good, Auntie. I appreciate it. Oh, is it always 15 minutes no matter what? I don't know. Chungus said he was ready. When do we find out? Well, they always announce like insanely late. Like last time I knew for like a month or so before they announced it. So, who knows, man. Hopefully we get hired. Hopefully. Yeah, Shaman's feeling very good. Just clears when you kill the last boss. Well, that's what I'm saying, though, is like, why did Chungus not get the debuff? But I did. Yeah. Yeah, you can just whisper me. Just jack me mistake. Hey, hopefully coffee. Like I said, just not taking anything for granted. That's all. What do I want to run? Haven't
Jack,
been
coming back to the game after 5-year absence. Considering Holy or Priest, thoughts on which is easier learning curve? I.e. I'm old.
Yo, Jeffrey, thank you so much for the news or the returning sub, man. Coming back after a 5-year absence. Whew. I would start with H-Priest, my dude. Holy Paladin is currently bloated with lots of abilities that you're forced into taking and juggling and all of that stuff, you know? It's pretty frustrating. Here's to the first ever Race to World First in the Desta together. Wait, do you have inside info? Are we both getting hired? Flame Evoker thing sounds cool. Yes, you're consuming the Dream Breath stuff. You're consuming your Dream Breath to like erupt for extra damage. It's pretty fun. But of course, you need to have those hots in order to be able to spend it. So like the Engulf ability that is consuming it heals for its own amount, and then there's the burst amount for consuming the Dream Breath. You control it now, and just us two? All right, bet. Oh, I can't wait, Anaya. We're gonna be busy. Auto-targeting on the healing range seem to focus on a group of people. Yeah, it's focusing on like guardians and pets and stuff a little bit too much. And I think that's an easy fix, though. Yeah. Priest is feeling great, Ian. I think Disc needs a bit of loving. Basically, just like smoothing out the spec, you know, so it just feels a little bit less awkward. So, yeah, I was doing a lot of kitty weaving. Because when you're able to pair your Grove Guardians with the Call of the Elder Druid, which is giving you your damage to healing conversion for a couple seconds after you go into kitty form, it's really, really nice. So you can like have your treants and have your damage, adding healing and making it a little bit easier to like sustain people through low and mid levels of damage. So you're just kind of vibing. That's life. Yep, they're really good, Armin. Probably the highest tuned healer right now. But I'm not really trying to go into the dungeons to like smash damage. I did like 1 or 2 dungeons where I was like, I will min-max my damage. But after that, I really want to just see what is going to like deal damage. You know, I want to see like the best way, like how the mobs work and stuff. Just make sure, Swift, that when you're in CurseForge, I'll just pull up CurseForge right now. For everybody trying to get your add-ons to work, listen up. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Top right, go to Retail Beta. Make sure it's on Retail Beta. Okay, and when you go browse, you'll see details. But do not just install this, okay? Hit the details button, go to versions, and then go find the version that is 11.0. That's most recent. So, like, this is the most recent, 11.0 plus 1. Okay? And then install that. That's how you get it to work. Look, our Druid. We'll see when N Plus comes out. Yeah, Totem Shaman wasn't available at that time. At the time of the video, Linguine. And so there's a video right afterwards which talks about Totem Shaman. But I am a huge fan of Totem Shaman. It's probably in like the A tier for me. Yeah, it's probably in the A tier for me. Because it like streamlines everything you're doing, right? The totems you deploy, your healing stream totems, are casting chain heals that are full strength and benefiting from high tide, you know, Tidebringer, all that stuff. Tidal waves. It benefits from all of that stuff, increasing its output. And so you have time to actually deal damage, and you have time to actually do other stuff than maintain healing rain, you know? Yeah, it's just bloated Krens, unfortunately. It unfortunately just feels bloated. So, I'm like really hoping for a decent amount of changes for all the healers. I think like disc for cooldown reduction and smoothing out that gameplay. I think Holy Pally just, you know, needing a full-fledged spec tree revamp. Holy Priest has a couple like dead or mid talents that could use some loving. You know, there's a couple things like that. It feels like Monk can't really like fist weave effectively in raids without like a bunch of downsides. Few different ideas, you know? I think once you actually play with Archon and you kind of see how much power, how much more powerful Halo gets, it's actually pretty fun. Because you have this like low cooldown, does good damage, does good healing, and enhances you in other ways, you know? I want them to hard delete Blessing of Summer. What a silly ability. What a silly ability. We should have left it in Shadowlands. Got promoted to officer in your guild, recruited a Mistweaver Prez. You made Mistweaver H Pally. Need H Pally to be good so you don't have to bench yourself. Listen, if you're an officer, you got carte blanche, dude. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. Arshan be meta again? Hopefully, man. God willing. Listen, chat. If I could see the future, I would be a bajillionaire on the beach, sipping Mai Tais. And then I'd still go back home and then go play WoW. So, not much would change. But still, though. More vacates. You'd be a streamer, you'd just be playing all day? Nah, I'd probably still stream. So, based taking your prediction and go to the beach, none of us know any better. I think, I don't know, man. It's tough. I'm like so jaded with Blizzard sometimes, okay? I'm like, are they gonna change Holy Pally and make it all better? I'm like, no, they won't. It'll be terrible. I hope they see the issues facing it, you know? I mean, listen, I did my part, okay? When I talked to class dev people at BlizzCon, they said they watched my videos. And so I made a video on May 7th talking about the Paladin issues, okay? So it's been over a month. I'm doing my part. Yeah. Listen, I think Shaman getting the Totem hero talents, Jake, actually fixes a lot of problems for them. Not gonna lie, it's like the streamlining that they needed. So, you know what? There is some hope. You know what I noticed? There's not any, like, religious place in Orgrimmar. There's, like, shrines to the elements, I guess. Does that count? Or so there's a joke, though. Listen, man, as long as one of them works. Being an Oracle, not a fan. Not a fan. Yep. I mean, it's like a little better than it was before, but like, yeah, not great. Hey, how you doing, Grandma? Saw Delve, then got logged out until I disable it. There's new LVUI. That I don't know. Yeah, I've only been using details because I've been trying to like keep it light. Been trying to keep it light. We're in queue. Yeah, it should pop any minute now. I have to download a separate add-ons and Wikoras. Well, you have to. There's a drop down in the CurseForge client, up at the top right, right here. Yeah. 1 sec. Let me bio real quick. Actually, JK, I have water. right. Jimmy Blessing of Seasons and Holy Armaments. My Lights of Pally is going to feel like a holy augmentation healer. Yeah, but like cool, you know? But like good. Like, add these cues, man. I might play some Priest today, depending on what we're doing. We're going to do some Monk stuff, and I think we got Preservation after that. Valley Wisdom is all shamany. I guess, you know, but it's not like a cathedral, you know. No healing rain on Shaman. There's the Totem Shaman, and it automatically casts the healing rain for you. And it's instant cast and all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, dude, all this raid testing is gonna be during TGP. Least tested raid you've been a part of? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Play with your buddies, mostly an M+, they're all pretty casual. I wanted to know your opinion on what healer right now looks to be able to carry a dungeon. That's kind of tough to say, it's pretty early. Do your buddies just like only main one thing though? Maybe having like the battle res or something like that might help, but yeah. Yeah, thankfully there's a heroic week, right? Thankfully. So that way we're hopefully not going to have the race to world first be filled with bugs. Right? Right? Comp cover, battle res lust, but I think which kits felt more comprehensive. Yeah, we'll have to see when like we actually get raid testing, honestly. Oh my god, we are going in. Still a lot subject to change. It's feeling good. Number wise, it's a little bit low, but like that's an easily fixable problem, you know? There's a level 80 server. Yeah. So your damage seems a little bit low right now. Yep, that's the thing is like, Or tuning needs to be done.
I do not have a target.
Where's my arachnophobia mode? It is on. There we go. Healer damage being low is comparably low, but Missy, you're doing 60k and the same pull as your H priest feels bad. Yeah, I agree. Again, I don't think that they really balance much in season 4, and so this is kind of like carryover from season 4. Yeah, it turns all the spiders into crabs. Yeah. This was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play. I like how they made Zen Pulse a passive ability now. I really, really like that they made Zen Pulse a passive. Yeah. Except it's like crabs, and then this is like a beetle, you know? So it's like, it's almost correct, right? Land spiders to sea spiders. Yeah, exactly.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, I mean they're all New Rubians though. They're all part of the same gang. I'm just doing it for me. Yeah. I don't think anybody would be like, please streamer change this thing for me. Right? Surely not. But I don't know, just. Oh, cool, there's crabs. Lamau. Yay. The critter. Never hit Zen Pulse much anyway, because it's set up for it to be then an incredibly average button. Yeah. Now we don't have to worry about it. Yep. Unfortunately, the spider dungeons are just evil. Constant DCs are getting annoying? Yeah. Usually it doesn't happen in this dungeon. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I've played everything, Elk. Second boss did it 3 times. Yikes. It is a little bit weird, Fox. Yeah. Way better than the first 2 days. Yeah, there's progress. Thing is, if they want to get this ready for release, they gotta step up on it, you know? They gotta get to work. Like I said, I'm sure that they've like shackled everybody to their desk, you know? Yeah, I hear they've been doing some great stuff, Zay. It's exciting. Gonna give themselves much time? They never do. That's the thing. They never do. I mean, even that like senior dev who left at the start of Dragonflight even said so. He was like, yeah, we rushed the expansion. So, I don't know, man. That's just how it goes. Team's working on the server stability 48 hours. For 48 hours for the beta launch. Yeah, I'm sure that like the whatever server stability team or whatever I'm sure that they work like crazy hours. Hopefully they get overtime, but I imagine with Blizzard, a lot of them don't. Ha ha ha, it's just part of the job. But yeah. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, they worked on it. Worked on it like mad, I'm sure. Old and new, old with delay to make sure things are done properly. I mean, they delayed Shadowlands. Woo! Another one. So this dungeon ain't it. On Miami Concrete. I wish I could see it, Fox. Love me some beta. Woo! Alright, so I guess both spider dungeons are now vetoed. Yeah. Oh, Nerds Rope. Oh man, I love me some Nerds Rope. Thank you for the prime, dude. Thank you so much. City Thread, City Echoes, yeah. What a mess. What a mess. You know, people are just not gonna test dungeons if they're gonna DC people either. Yeah. I mean, we're 6 minutes on cooldown, so if you want to bounce remix, I don't blame you. Up to you. Oh, there's actually a flyer, dude. So I've tried both builds, Moots. I think Melee Wings does feel pretty good. Yeah, since we don't have anything else to do. Down to give it another whirl. Yeah, 100% remix. I'm down. 5 or 6 dungeons I did yesterday. I joined in the last boss too. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. D&D, like ages and ages ago, but I didn't really have anything. I didn't really know what I was doing. Yeah. Did not have a clue. I don't have any more room. I guess I just purge out the friends list. We're doing the darkest 4 times in a row. So true. So true. Yeah, I'm playing Conduit right now. Alright, we killed the boss before it could DC us. Let's go. Progress. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a busy Thursday, Friday. I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked.
Once, my people thrived under the guidance of the Black Empire.
Yeah, we'll do some prez after. But we just got started with some monks, so we're gonna do a couple dungeons. We're gonna do a couple dungeons as monk first.
And the Black Blood will usher in a new age for outcasts.
Yo, how you doing, fourth? Yeah, gonna be a nice 4-hour raid day of testing, baby. I can't wait. This last boss is gonna be kind of a pain without freedoms. I think every healer has something to like about it. The only healer I'm like worried about is Holy Paladin. I'm actually like worried about Holy Paladin spec tree being really bloated, even though the hero talents feel good. But I'll have all these updates. I should have a new video out either today or sorry, tomorrow or the day after, which are gonna go over how all the healers are feeling, what they all do, all that stuff. I already have a tier list of like which hero talents I enjoy, so YouTube is gonna have tons and tons of content. If you ever miss anything, that'll break it all down for you. Oh, let's go. Ooh. Hating on the raid testing schedule. You're GM of a guild aiming for Hall of Fame. We intended to do guild raid testing to benefit in the start, but now we can't force buying a $90 version upon everyone, and beta is nowhere to be seen given. So where did you guys finish last season, season 3, for like raid progression? Because usually, yeah, okay, so you got CE. Usually what happens is they let everybody in who's gotten like cutting edge in the previous season. Usually they just like hand everybody invites. So I don't know if they're still gonna do that necessarily. I don't know if they're gonna do that because of this open beta type stuff. But yeah, I mean, keep in mind that like testing doesn't guarantee good performance by people, but I understand why you would want to do it. I totally understand. Remix, did you still want a game? If you want, no pressure. I guess the friends list on Alpha is not as big as the regular one. Yeah, we can remove titles. Rip Suffer. Ah, handsome. Handsome with this great blood DK tank. Oh, I miss playing with him. Man. So many of these guys grew up, got jobs, quit the game. Booger feels so good? Yeah, I know, right? Oh, you can do whatever you want, Remix, yeah. Just tanking for us is huge. Okay, trauma from a few dungeons ago? Nah. That was like... That other tank we had was just pulling everything. Has you scared? Well, I'm just trying to raise awareness, you know? Your friends you play with in MOP and basically quit and not come back since BFA? Yeah, it sucks, man. I think Chrono Warden feels a little stronger, but they're both really good. Like, Engulf actually does a ton of damage.
Thank the Titans you are here. The Storm Perch has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted.
the voices. Why? Why? Oh, why? You hate to see it. I mean, yesterday was no problem, and today, for some reason, it's a mess. They take it to 11 server, nerds, and all you have to do is just make your character here at the top. These go to 11 is the realm, and then they all become level 80. Yeah. I'd play with that DK. Yo, imagine not playing right now because I'm playing with your DK, huh? Huh? Yeah. God, you wish you were me.
I need a target.
While you go to the roosts, I will distract them here. We can link up.
Hopefully it's not some specific ability. I mean, I know I was getting like disconnected by casting Deep Breath in Alpha, right? But they like fixed that. I don't know. Hopefully they fix whatever's going on.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, we're fist weaving in dungeons. I think both the hero talents have synergy with it, so it actually works out quite well.
I am out of range. I do not have a target.
Whoa. I prefer Celestial more, Mike. But I think they're both good. They're like both good enough to play if you liked one or the other. You could just play that, right?
It is too far away. I need to target something first.
Didn't impact how you play the class? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Does balanced enough be more of a spec choice? Some of them are like more weighted towards raid or more weighted towards M plus right now, but there also are some like obviously broken things that like there's going to be more tuning for. But yeah, don't be surprised if some of them are like, this is the raid option, this is the M plus option, you know? Kind of seems that way for like Druid right now. Because Keeper of the Grove allows you to like pool up your tree ints to be able to burst big heals. And then Wildstalker is kind of more of like cat weaving type stuff. Yeah, I'm really curious to see if Drakthir Prot Warrior is going to still have like the knock back and the knock up. That's an insane utility. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, Kenny. I'm enjoying it. I like the proc gameplay out of the Conduit of the Celestials a lot too.
I am out of range.
They don't keep the knockups as race ability. Yeah, I don't think that they will.
I need a target. I do
Drakthir Mage in 6 stops. Yeah. Well, at least you just have one person carrying you, you know? Everyone race change and they fix it and everyone's pissed off. That's a good way to make money. That's a good way to make money. Oh man. Once Blizzard collects all the money, they'll be like, we didn't know. Oh my gosh. Gotta love it. Woo! Another disconnect. Yeah, buddy. Oh, mama. Coming, we hear you. Yeah. Yeah. Inshallah, ray testing will go smooth. How you feeling live? For some reason over the past few weeks, you've been disconnecting so much. Weird. Oh, we're still in the fight. Wait, these guys rezzed. What? We killed... Oh, they like evolved or whatever. The Digimon evolved. Why don't you overfiends kill them all, man? Do I know the good buttons to use TFT on? I don't know, man. I've just been using it with Rising Sun Kick, so I get more kicks. Yeah. Yep, Blizzard loves their runbacks. New human racial? Yeah, what are they replacing the diplomacy racial with? What's the story there? Oh, wait, you just get 2 Hearthstones? That's lame. That's kind of lame. Yeah. Been finding envelop of 2 separate procs that do different things for each, and they indicate everything with the border lighting up. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure you're finding the version of details that's like 11.0, not A. Yeah, monk mobility is just absurd. Oh, I guess I should res. Yeah, that should be helpful. Yeah. Yep, I'm on it. Wait, where? Oh no. Step bro fell. Lets you walk on water? Yeah. And they said lighter than air, they meant it. I didn't even see the mage's name until now. Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it! Only one disconnect. Goodbye, McThickums. What's my favorite DPS spec to play with? Why is it warrior? Assuming a bunch, yeah. Oh well, it wouldn't be mage, that's for sure. Maybe it's Boomkin, so I can always blame Tettles for something. A little scapegoat, you know? Dude, I'm not Jesus. Hang on, we're specifically avoiding some of the cancerous ones. Yeah. I mean, we kept disconnecting. Yeah. We just kept disconnecting. Not interested in the Wowdo's favorite class? Unbelievable. Nah. Rogues under tune, they seem easier. It doesn't take much for, like, there's some trinkets that are busted, and some people are like really giga min-maxing their gear and things like that, so. I think every healer but Paladin has potential to be really good next season for keys. But we'll know more when, you know, we actually get updates. Oh my god, the Chaos Bolts. Swift and the boys. Shaman has Totem Shaman. And it, like, makes it so much easier to be able to maintain healing rain and to be able to get, like, a lot of chain heal casts off basically for free. It's really, really wild. Yeah. A lot of dungeons have only 3 bosses. Most of them. Yeah. So I guess they really took that to heart, but Yeah. Whatever they're feeding their pets, they were feeding them a lot of it. That's for sure. Oh my god. And I'm feeding them that gamer gummies. That's why I made it that way, UT, yeah. A mistake. Oh no, I got caught in the global. I should have just cast a revival. Yeah, sorry about the ads, bros. If they're a pain, always recommend Turbo or Twitch Prime subs to let you avoid the ads and everything like that. But unfortunately, ads are a big reason why I'm still able to be streaming. So thanks for dealing with them. Was down about the Destro stuff. Was telling them the Chaos Bolt bros are gonna be sick. Yeah, they're insane. They are insane. I do have ads run on YouTube, but I'm not sure what the difference in like the schedule is for them. Yeah, but I know they do run them from time to time, but I think it's like curated better. So. So. It's better. I get the sub revenue, Lenny.
I need to get closer.
I think in like order of goodness, it's like sub, then turbo, then watching the ads or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we're also multi-streaming on YouTube, so if you guys like the viewer experience on YouTube, it's also up there as well. And I'm reading both the chats. So whichever y'all prefer, we'll always be streaming on both of them. And there it goes, the disconnect. Woo! No, like if you're sub, then you don't get presented any ads, so like Turbo doesn't get included in there. All day, man. All day, we're getting these ECs. Me too, Xanis. Past couple days, we were fine. I don't know. I wish I knew, dude. Oh, no, you're fine, Coffee. Sub and turboed, you got all of my appreciation. This is not removing us from the dungeon group and resetting our progress, but who knows? Who knows? High Tyrannical with 5 bosses is gonna feel so good, yeah. No! I think most of the time I do birth control, but they don't really give me a lot of info. YouTube actually does break down like more info and data about like what you earn from. Twitch is much more vague. But I mean, especially if you watch a bunch of different streamers, I'd always just say like, you know, get the turbo. As we kill reset if we all DC, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, most of the time. Worked out so far now. Yeah. It's the Mistweaver affix. I was logging on my, or I was DCing on my Shaman too. Never happened on my Evoker though. Yeah, I heard about it, Broken. My bitching and moaning paid off, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I think part of it depends on like how much somebody with turbo watches. So if they like watch a whole bunch of different streams and it gets split, but like I said, you know, I'd always encourage people for like whatever the viewing experience is like best for you guys is like the most important thing, you know. All right, we go again. Voidweaver Disc and Archon Priest, Holy Priest are both tons and tons of fun. But most of the healers are like fun in one way or another. So really just worried about where H-Pally is at right now. It's true, Coffee. Yeah, this is Conjure the Celestials right now. No! WoW is back, baby. We were almost there. Do more damage. I mean, we kill the ads, so surely they don't come back, right? Right? Well, it's DCing everybody all together. Oh, we're still fighting. We're still fighting. Let's go. We are back in it. Oh my god, we got DK'd again. DC'd again. I cast a cocoon, okay? We are so not back. I know Equinox is going to play everything, or he's probably going to play all the tanks when M+ comes around. Yeah. It was for a while, sub. It was more stable for a while. And now this. Yeah. Did we kill it? Did we win? I don't think we won. Yeah, something broke with the dungeon stuff. I don't know what it is. All right, at least he doesn't have any captains with him anymore.
Ours is the true path for the Arathi.
Okay, here we go. We got this. We got this. We got this. We'll kill it. We'll kill it for sure. We'll kill it for sure. Oh, cheers to the super chat, Fox. Has no worries. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
I need to target something first.
Russian Jade good? Don't know, but I wanted to try. Actually, not sure. Figured it would be fun though.
Lackeys. God! God!
It's like a fake RJW because you're getting it from like Thunder Focus Tea, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they removed the RJW button. Yeah, Thunder Focus Tea summons RJW.
Soon, the true faithful
I'm in, DS.
and the Arathi will be mighty.
If you went well, nice. Hope we get it, dude. If not, your buddy's buddy owes you a drink. Yeah, Coffee, you have to spec RJW to have RJW work. Seems quite fun and a fair decent bit easy. Yeah, it's great, right?
Demonstrate your worth.
You laugh, don't lie.
Those who oppose the Emperor, what have we here? Intruders! By my holy hammer!
Should I healer? Am I gonna pick in the expansion? Ooh, whichever one doesn't disconnect me. I'm gonna main priest, and then I'm gonna play like 2 others a lot. But I'm not sure what those are yet. Haven't decided yet. Gotta love it. I know, and yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, is it gonna be your computer or mine?" But yeah, I'll play both, Davey. Yeah. In Dragonflight, I was playing both Holy and Disc for the first raid, mostly Holy for the second raid, mostly Disc for the third raid. So it all balanced out. Raincode's alive. No. Performance stuff doesn't really matter too much right now. Like, Druid does a lot of damage, Monk does a lot of healing. But like, tuning just literally doesn't matter. Not yet, at least. Favorite spec and patch. Maybe like pre-AUG Season 2. Yeah. Then AUG ruined it. Yeah. I never said it wasn't viable, Robin. Yeah, I don't think that Holy Paladin's in a good spot for next expansion because it's very bloated. Yeah. Share the same concerns I do with how fast this beta cycle seems to be going. Yeah, it's wild. It is wild how fast they're pushing the limits. Beta make me want me to play live any less aboard of Season 4. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty over Season 4, honestly. The only thing that was like giving me drive was like revamping my UI in interesting ways and experimenting with stuff. But like for me, like live is done. All live did was it reset my gear, and so I had to gear my character again. Like, I don't know. There was no like new challenge. I've like done all these dungeons before. I've done all these raids before. In many cases, I don't want to go back to a lot of those raids, you know? Well, you're targeting the same way mode does? Oh, man. That would be tough. I am gonna do sell. Yeah. Yeah, so I was complaining up a storm about it attack, and looks like they added it natively into the system. So, yeah. You need it also? Yup. That's sick. Big fan. Whoa! That was a sick lay on hands for the team. Alright, revival kind of pumping. Revival kind of pumping. Nope. I should have cocooned myself. I should have cocooned myself. Yeah, I mean, August is for sure way too early. Yep. Oh, you know I love Void Weaver Adachi. You know I do. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if they just like added bullions every season, we'd be big chillin'. We would be in paradise. Fair person named Griffin. I mean, you know, there's only one. Notify your beta access from your collector's edition. Excited to try classes and find your 3. Hell yeah, Husky. Well, I haven't met him, John. You know, don't have that kind of streamer privilege yet. Well, healing feels great. Easy. I mean, we were doing like 1.1 mil healing before we died to the weight of all those casters. It's pretty sick. Caster build for raiding, yeah. But there's not really any, like, reason to have a caster build for dungeons, you know? I think Heroic is still dying in 1 second. If you play, like, a pre-made group with all your buddies, and they're all trying to maximize their damage, then, like, yeah, everything dies in a heartbeat, but, like, that's why I'm not doing that. I'm not hitting people up to, like, let's all go do keys, you know, because if you get too many people who are just juiced up, then yeah, everything just gets evaporated. So.
Sacred flame will cleanse your transgressions.
Basically, I'm dropping my Phaline Stomp so I can use my damage to heal Mistweaver. Nah, I'm good, Remix. I think we got a good flow. Having 1 pre-made DPS, it's on point. I'm good, MB. This fight is gonna be very fun to heal. Oh, you can even stand in it. Nice. What are you saying about AUG? It looks so nice. I think with the new hero town, it's a little broken. So nothing's changed. Sounds about right. Less buttons now, or do you not have to have spells in every bar? I have some of the utility abilities taken off my bars. Some things that I'm not like currently talented into. Things like that. But I have a lot of casts that are built into my frames. The Blizzard click casting section. A lot of them feel good for different reasons. Bad. Yeah. Paladin feels bad for its spec tree. But the hero talents feel really good. The hero talents for Druid are like kind of mid, but the spec tree feels good. The regular gameplay feels good. You know, like Holy and Dispriest both have really good hero talents in Archon and Voidweaver, but then like a crappy one in Oracle. Monk has honestly just feels great overall. Preservation feels great overall. Shaman really feels good with Totemic, but Farseer feels lame, you know. So there's like positives for everybody. I think the healer that needs the most attention is certainly Paladin. It's just natively built into WoW, Nick. Just search click casting. It is on live servers right now. It was added in Sanctum of Domination. Yeah. They did prune some buttons. Like Zen Pulse isn't a button. Refreshing Jade Wind is not a button anymore. Stuff like that. But let me bio real quick, get ads out of the way, and then we'll slam some more dungeons, all right? Probably do 1 or 2 more monk keys, and then we'll do preservation. All right, be right back. No more Essence Font, no more Zen Pulse, or Refreshing Jade Wind. Yeah, there's actually quite a few. There's quite a bit of like pruning that like everyone's like, I don't miss this at all. Nope. Yeah, they are really going into maximum overdrive, aren't they? Ah, let's ride. Zero effort they put in season 4. The release seems way too soon. I agree, right? I was telling everybody they should have released it at the very tail end of September. But Blizzard needs to meet deadlines or something. I don't know. I don't know. And then some other senior dev is going to leave the company, and then they're going to say that they rushed the expansion, and on and on and on it goes. Not to be jaded. I hope I'm wrong. Hope it owns all that stuff, right? They just have a very regular habit of doing this. I mean, it's just like, it makes you wonder. It's like, well, who's forcing him now? Bobby's gone. You know? Oh my goodness gracious, dude. Like, who's forcing this to happen, you know? Oh, I know, Lithy, but like, you know, the popular theory of like Microsoft to be better, you know what I mean? Like the popular theory or whatever you want to call it, right? We were testing some Druid a little bit earlier. A billionaire with another? Yep. I had a bunch of videos talking about healers, healing, all that kind of stuff. If you're interested in like the full discussion and full concepts and stuff like that. They've done a little bit for healing and like increasing the health bars. They've done a little bit of pruning with defensive value, but not really enough. Yeah. Also got videos on the YouTube which go over all of the hero talents, what they do, how they work. I've got a video dedicated to Holy Pally, Monk, Priest, obviously. Got quite a few of them. I recorded the Trinket video. I sent that to my editor. He's working on it. I also am working on another video which goes over every single healer and like how they're all feeling, how the tier sets are feeling. And then, yeah, we got a lot of content coming. Make sure you sub to the YouTube. Make sure you're subbed because we got lots of content coming. Lots of stuff, lots of coverage out there. Oh yeah, Nay. We have ambitious plans for the new expansion. I don't know if I'll be able to hit everything, but we'll try. Thank you, Moody. Getting there, getting there. I'd like to be around 190. Like 185 now. Octo, thank you for the 3 months and the Prime. Thank you for continuing to support what I'm doing. YouTube says you had a baby channel? Yeah. It is cool seeing people who are like the 6 and 7 year subs and everything on YouTube. Feeling on any healer? Holy Priest, technically, but like spells are bugged and costing more mana. And like some spells are like surge procs that are actually costing mana, which should not cost anything. So I don't really feel like that counts. Yeah, I think Druid's feeling really good. The hero talents are mid, but they're like Spec Tree, Call the Elder Druid, all that stuff's a lot of fun. Yeah. Hopefully my sponsor kid's back and then I can post that video tomorrow. But like, huge thank you to everybody who's been checking out the YouTube videos, because now every once in a while I get them sponsored, which is awesome. Hey, Matt, thank you for joining as a member on YouTube. Oh, cheers, dude. Going from unlimited mana to no mana? Yeah. Like I said, it's like, oh my god, I got a surge proc, and then you could like see the chunk go down of the mana. So I also think the extra cast of the 4 set is actually casting the ability and costing me mana, but I haven't been able to triple check. So it's just a feel. It's 0 damage, constantly healing. I hate it here. Yeah. So a month ago, I made a video on Holy Pally talking about those problems. So, like, fingers crossed, you know? Yeah, that is very true. They added a lot of defensives in the hero talent trees, and it doesn't help. That is very true. Is it hitting as hard as it does in retail? Yeah, but that's to be expected, though. It's not going to lay on hands people in the first raid tier. Favorite dungeon? I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot. I like Priory a lot. Priory is going to be more fun when like mobs actually have HP and it takes longer to kill them off. How they can be making these trees and adding defensives. Oh, I know. It's so weird. I don't get it either. But that's the problem with like big companies is like they're getting carried by like momentum, you know? It's like, oh, well, we're adding new talents. Well, of course we're going to add defensives. You know, no one's like, stop adding defensives. It makes healing worse. That's the problem. It's like, it's kind of like an abstract idea, you know? Like, give too many people defensives, it affects healing.
I need to get closer.
Let's have like 3 mil HP when getting some gear. Oh yeah, but like that's their like temporary solution. That's their band-aid fix. Is to like make it so that it takes longer to top off health pools because you just have more health. Yeah. Yep, exactly, Gunther. Make sure you download the version of details left back that is 11.0. That's what you gotta do. Like, by default, it tries to install, like, the 10.2.7 version. So, like, make sure you go to the version section in there. Do they not think it's a problem? I just don't think that they have good communication. It's like the left hand doesn't know what the right's doing. Oh yeah, you pick up orbs on that boss, guys, and then it allows you to crack the shield and deal extra damage to the shield. Yo, Hogger, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back, welcome back. I'd go an entire expansion without adding new stuff, more talent points, hero talent, systems. If they could actually just make healing feel good again. All the DPS players would whine. That's the problem. And they got us outnumbered. For damage defenses, wouldn't that make it a bit of a difference? If we have heavy spread out damage. Oh, like more damage events? That can help, yeah. But again, it's like a band-aid fix. Make so many damage abilities that you can't always have defenses up for it? Sure.
I need to target something first. I need to get closer.
Raid buffs are Blizzard's pride problem. We know it makes games worse, but we can make it good. Spoiler alert, they can't. They're hubris. Yeah, maybe. I think they just feel pressure to change the game. Oh, it's new expansion? Of course we add new stuff. It's a new expansion. We have to add new stuff. That's my impression out of it. I don't know, Mucky. Back to old days of healing people almost never top at 100%? No, I wish. I wish, man. I mean, they could take my suggestion. They half-assed it, basically. I made a video where I made the argument that they should go out of their way to have raid healing be weaker and then give you an aura buff for when you enter a 5-man environment, so you are able to push up health bars faster. And so that way, you know, you'd have like a better environment for both raids and keys. I mean, they did that with the raid abilities, right? They did that with the raid cooldown abilities. Now they just need to go do it for everything, you know?
For another mine card. If it's here, we might as well use it, unless you'd rather walk.
I need to get closer.
Expand stuff's called an expansion? Yep, basically. Oh. Got his ass.
There he is. Look at him. Beyond saving. That seems like poetic justice, but...
I am out of range.
Raid buff should be weaker in M+. Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
It is too far away.
With raid buffs in 5-man entirely? Yeah, that'd be great too.
To target something.
That'd be great too, man. I hope they just take some kind of action, though.
I need to get closer. I do not have a path.
How's this feeling? The Rapture change? It's kind of whatever.
It is too far.
I mean, the Rapture stuff is like, it makes it a bit better for dungeons and like kind of erodes it a bit in a raid, but like that's whatever. Kind of over Rapture in general. It hasn't felt like a really like huge ability in a while. So I'd honestly be kind of fine if they like made it a choice node with something passive or something. I don't know. It makes Rapture a bit better for dungeons, but it's not, like I said, anything that, like, is insane. It's like, ah, cool, it's a little bit better. Yay. Woo! Yep, I played all the healers at this point. And I've got videos for most of the healers, most of the hero talents, breakdowns of the hero talents against each other,
I can't wait.
all on the YouTube. We're gonna swap and play some Prez now. Alright, be right back. Rapture should put shield on all targets hit by Radiance. That'd be kind of nice. I'd like that. I'd like it to be on like a choice node or something like that, and like place absorbs natively and then like double the absorb amount if you crit with the Radiance on the target. That'd be cool. Yeah, I feel like Rapture is still only like good to use in dungeons if... Still only like good to use in dungeons if you're using it like preemptively. Now it says it's hold and release. Wait, no, it's supposed to be press and tap. Yeah, there we go. Are you swapping over, Swift? Aegis being baseline would be nice, yeah. It would be nice. I miss when Aegis was like significant, you know? Doesn't need to be insane like Mop, but like, you know, something. You don't know if you miss Spirit Shell, but I won't lie, crits applying shields and Mop was fun in a broken way. Yeah, I mean, people would spam like Prayer of Healing before a fight began to like stack Aegis to pad. There was a lot of pad behavior back then. Your reloads, don't have to redo your macros again. Good plan. Good plan. Yeah, I played a little bit of Cat, but I've just been so busy. It is pretty fun. It is pretty damn fun. EBS exclusively is to do 80% of the healing. Okay, later in Mop you could. Later in Mop you could. I know that Siege of Orgrimmar lasted 14 months, but there was other parts of the expansion, okay? Actually, you were casting crazy amounts of Poe to cheese off of the absorb amounts and everything in like Heart of Fear and the first season, basically. I know Void Blast, double count smite for Shadow Fiend CDR. It is currently, yeah. Yeah. You snitching, Thune? You snitching? You ruin this like you ruin healing? One more? Sounds like a plan, dude. We're vibing, Noctil. How you doing, dude? Setting up Disco Ogre Shaman, yeah. Oh no! Oh no. What have I done? Oh, what have I done? 130 Fiend without that? Yeah, I don't know if it's like intended though, but yeah.
Ah, you've arrived, our friend. Our queen offers a most.
Wait, I thought I switched to Flame Shaper, huh? Alright, whatever. The raid testing begins this weekend, Husky. I mean, I don't really have the expectations that, like... I'm not too bothered if capstones don't feel insane. I don't know. The end talent doesn't really make too much difference to me. Hey, Lamau, the DC. Yep, raid testing's on Thursday. Oh. Yeah, I'll fix the camera in a sec. Oh, camera.